Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent.
And good evening and welcome to Thursday Night Lights and welcome to Alabama's Gulf Coast. That's right, we are in Fairhope tonight and we are getting set for a matchup of two of the youngest high school football programs in the state. It is a key Class 4A Region 1 matchup as St. Michael plays host to Orange Beach. And good evening, everyone. Mickey Shadricks along with Coach Rick Rhodes, and thanks for tuning in to the AHSAA Game of the Week presented by AmFirst. Coach, there are a lot of storylines to this unique matchup tonight, including the two head coaches that will be patrolling the sidelines, but we're going to save that for later. Let's start off by talking about the importance behind this region matchup.
Well, that's the key word right there, Mickey. This is a big region game. Orange Beach is 3-0 in their region. St. Michael has lost one. Certainly St. Michael does not want to go two down, and Orange Beach would like to keep that perfect record in the region. Let's take a look at the Luma Dentistry key players for tonight's Class 4A Region 1 matchup. Well, first for Orange Beach, their senior quarterback who is off to a great start to the year, 638 yards, 7 TDs, 61%. He's really done a good job of running that offense. For St. Michael, go to the other side of the ball. The senior linebacker, Clay Barr, has really spearheaded a pretty salty defense for the Cardinals. 58 tackles, 4 sacks, and a very impressive 11 tackles for loss on the year. We'll take a break and continue with our live coverage of Thursday Night Lights from the Gulf Coast. We'll be back in just a moment.
Retirement planning, investment planning, education planning, ad valorem, blah, 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 blah. Financial planners love to show their version of a perfect retirement, but what about your perfect retirement? At AmFirst Financial, we'll get to know you first, so we can make a plan for the person you'll be years from now, and future you will be glad we planned ahead. So call AmFirst Financial today. You'll thank you later.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Are you ready for some football? Then WOTM is the place for you. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m., veteran broadcaster Mickey Shadricks and former high school state champion and collegiate national champion Coach Rick Rhodes bring you live coverage of the AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week, presented by AmFirst. Friday nights at 7 p.m., it's the TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Sunny King Ford. And the action continues Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with an encore presentation. Drummond's Company, Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week, right here on WOTM.
And welcome back to Municipal Stadium at Volanta Park in Fairhope as we continue counting down to kickoff tonight. St. Michael and Orange Beach here on Thursday Night Lights. Coming up now, our Blueprints to Victory presented by Rob Walker Architects, LLC. They believe the architect's role extends beyond the traditional services. They serve as a close advisor and partner to the clients for the entire process. Coach Rhodes, give us your blueprints to victory tonight.
Well, first for Orange Beach, I think consistency on first down. You know, they want to consistently control the clock, keep the football. Getting 4 yards on first down is the way to do that. Defensively, they're going to try to pressure St. Michael and try to force some errant throws and stop the run. For St. Michael, they're going to want to stretch the field. They're going to try to get big chunk plays. By that, I mean 20 yards or more, get big gouging plays. If they can do that, they got a great chance to be successful.
It is the first ever meeting between the Makos and the Cardinals, and it is coming your way next on Thursday Night Lights.
It's the 1, 2, 3 sales event happening right now at Sarah Nissan. 1 year of free gas, 2 years of maintenance, and 3 months of no payments. Sarah Nissan is ready to put you in a nicer, newer vehicle and let you keep more money in your pocket. Call 256-245-5000 for more details. Must buy a dealer-suggested retail price with dealer-approved lender. 1 year gas capped at $1,000 in form of a gift card. 2 years of maintenance covered oil changes at recommended intervals. 3 months no payments or required dealer-approved lender. See dealer for details.
And we are back, set for kickoff. But first, let's ID both coaches. We mentioned the big storyline, the two men patrolling the sidelines. There you see Jamie Dubosi, Orange Beach head coach. He came over after a 20-5 run at Lowndes County in Valdosta, Georgia. Of course, he's well known in the state of Alabama with 3 state championships at 2 different stops. And there's Phillip Rivers, the former NFL quarterback, spent 17 seasons in the NFL, threw for over 63,000 yards in his career, 8-time Pro Bowl selection. He is the head coach at St. Michael. And we are underway. The Sarah Automotive kickoff, clear conditions and 70 degrees as we get this one started tonight from the city of Fairhope at Orange Beach with the return. And Coach, we want to mention something, a word that you just got from an administrative official with the Orange Beach school system. They've got a flu bug that's hitting them pretty hard tonight.
Yeah, I just got a text that the Makos are down 20 players tonight because of the flu.
And here's a look at Orange Beach quarterback Cash Turner, who's having a good season, completing over 61% of his passes, is thrown for over 600 yards this season, leading Orange Beach to their 4-1 start. Their first play from scrimmage is a running play right up the middle. Kenny Flott, the starting running back tonight. He's a junior, very strong, stout young man, and a physical run there and a nice pickup.
Yeah, and Flott has had limited action so far this year. Only had 1 carry coming into this game, but that's a pretty good start for him, and real great yardage on first down. We talked about how important those first down plays were going to be. And when a first down leads to a first down, that's pretty good.
2nd down and 3. Cardinals show blitz. Short pass is complete to John Michael Lee, the starting wide receiver, and that is our very first first down of the game tonight here at Municipal Stadium, Volanta Park in Fairhope. And we get a look at the Orange Beach starting lineup. We mentioned Cash Turner, the quarterback. He really is the straw that stirs the drink. We mentioned he's thrown for over 600 yards. He's also their leading rusher coming into the game. Kenny Flott, also the young man we saw carry the ball a moment ago. First down play, pass is incomplete. It was intended for John Wallace Holiday, who's got 16 catches on the season, but it was good coverage that time by Justin Helper, the senior defensive back for St. Michael. Here is a look at their starting defensive unit, Coach, and they are they've had a couple of really good games this season. They had a shutout against Chickasaw in week 2, 36-0. And here is the 2nd down play. Flott is wrapped up for a very short gain that time as Crane Gullion, along with Clay Barr, made the tackle.
Yeah, just a little read zone right there, and very well defended by the Cardinal interior. First hit there by Zach Taylor, the junior defensive end as well.
So a 3rd and long coming up. 3rd down and 9 from the 45-yard line. Turner hands it off to Flott. Nice hole. A correction, that is the first carry of the game for Chris Pearson, who is the leading tackler for Orange Beach defensively, with a nice gain there, but it's going to leave them in a 4th and short.
Yeah, Pearson does have 89 yards on the year, averages about 5.6 yards a carry, and has 4 TDs on the year. A nice game, but does come up a little bit short.
And so the Makos from right at midfield lining up to go for it, as you can see, on 4th and 4. And they do go for it. Nice penetration by the Cardinals defense, and they're going to stop this play, and they're going to get the football. Great penetration by Mo Fayapu.
Yeah, they ran the same double wing formation that they ran earlier and tried to pull and run the counter. But Fayapu, watch him go right off the hip of the pullers, and doesn't get it on the first time, but good hustle, comes up off the ground, makes a good hustling play to throw that thing for minus yardage.
So it'll be an AM first down, actually, for St. Michael, as their offense takes the field for the first time. Coach, as a former coach, you got to love when a guy gets off the ground, makes a tackle.
That's exactly right. It's no disgrace to get knocked down. It is one to stay down.
So St. Michael starts their first possession on the plus side of the 50, and they're going to start with a big running play there as Ezra Sexton, the leading rusher coming into the game for St. Michael, averaging an impressive yardage per carry with a big gain there.
Yeah, ran the counter play, the same play that basically that they just stopped for Orange Beach. Got a nice gain and a big first down.
First down at the 35. Their quarterback, Josh Murphy, who, like his counterpart, Cash Turner, completing about 60% of his passes this season. And his first attempt of the night should have been completed, but it was dropped. Sexton took his eyes off of it, looking upfield, I think, and missed an opportunity to pick up some yardage. And there's a look at Josh Murphy. He is a senior, good size at 6 foot, 165. He's thrown for over 1,200 yards this season.
Yeah, 60% completion percentage, 9 TDs, only 4 interceptions.
2nd down and 10. Imagine looking over to the sidelines and getting the play from Phillip Rivers. As a high school quarterback. Here's the give up the middle. Huge hole as Martin Corte.
Yeah, big gain right there. Yeah, you know, Mickey, I used to take great pride in myself as a two-hand touch quarterback, and we used to play other staffs. Don't think we'd schedule St. Michael's. Huge hole right there, Jimmy. Could have drove a truck through
Now,
there.
why not, Coach?
Well, they might have been a little bit better, you know.
Phillip Rivers' squad is in the AFS red zone for the first time tonight, inside the Orange Beach 20. Well, I tell you, Josh Murphy is a good-looking athlete. He's got a got a lot of length to him, and here he hands it off to Corte, and he is going to take it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's a stretch play, and boy, what a great job of blocking by the left side of the St. Michael offensive line. Just no white shirts within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They really sealed that edge as well. And boy, what an impressive drive. Watch to the left of your screen. You can see it, you know, it looks like the pachyderms, trunk to tail right there, as they just, one big wedge sealed the left side of their offensive line, and just very, very well executed.
Great blocking up front by this Cardinals offensive line. The extra point is wide left, so the score will remain 6-0. So this all started with the call here by Coach Dubose to go for it on 4th and short.
And a great job of diagnosing the play again by Faiupa to stop this drive, and then St. Michael they're just going to have just a really, really well executed drive.
And again, a look at the good blocking.
Yeah, really can't block it much better than that, I'll tell you. Both on the perimeter and with the left side of that offensive line.
So first points of the game come for the Cardinals. They average about 28 points a game. Orange Beach about 30 points a game. They have one common opponent. They both played Satsuma out of Region 1, and the Cardinals defeated Satsuma 45-8, and Orange Beach winning the game 37-12. And there again is Phillip Rivers, NFL legend, retiring to Fairhope and then taking over the head coaching job. And here is the return by Orange Beach's Trey Bryant. And the Makos will have good field position for their second offensive possession.
And one note on Coach Rivers, he comes from a family of coaches. His father, Steve, was a great high school coach in a variety of places in Alabama and throughout the Southeast. Is in the Alabama High School Coaches Hall of Fame, so he gets it honest.
16 seasons with the San Diego Chargers and the LA Chargers, and then played that last season, that 17th season with the Colts. And then stepping down after an incredible career. Here is Flott, and he is slung to the turf there by Clay Barr, who came into the game with 58 tackles, leading sacker on the team as well for St. Michael.
Well, in another sport, this is called a suplex, I think, but that's just a good form tackle right here. Again, another good job of diagnosing that counter play and running that thing down from behind. Of course, we talked about Barr's got great numbers, patrols the middle of that St. Michael defense, and is their defensive leader.
Has the look of the middle linebacker
yes,
that you'd like to see. So second down, Cash Turner looks at his wristband, and they hand it off to Flott. And again, well defended. There's the good gap integrity. This time it was Tyler Sella who came into the game with 60 tackles on the year.
Yeah, if you look to the left of your screen, you're going to see they're going to stunt that front side linebacker and widen the defensive tackle of that side to create really just a gap defense to that side, and beautifully executed again, and nowhere to go. And a nice tackle by that young man, Tyler Sella, who he has that look of a linebacker too. You know, what's that look? A carnivore? Is that what it is?
Third down and 10. Tough down here for the Makos. They throw it deep. The pass is caught at the 30, and on his way to the end zone is Will Riddell. That'll be his 4th touchdown reception of the season, and that was a huge explosive play by Orange Beach.
Yeah, just when you thought that momentum was wearing a red jersey, not so fast, my friend. Ran the sprint out, hit the deep ball right here, and there's going to be a fundamental mistake now by the St. Michael defense. He quits playing from the man back to the ball and starts to play the ball first. Can't get the tip, and the rest is history.
That is Turner's 8th touchdown pass of the season. And as we said, Riddell has now caught 4 of them, and the extra point will give Orange Beach the lead at 7-6. And that was a big explosive play, especially considering they were facing a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, this is a sprint out pretty well sealed on the edge. It's just a go route on the outside, and the corner thought he could high point the ball, but was not able to knock it away, and the receiver is loose down the sideline, and the result is a pretty exciting first 5 minutes of this football game.
So an explosive play has put the momentum right back on the Mako sideline now.
Get a good look there at Cash Turner. We highlighted him. We talked about his passing stats. He also averages about 7.4 yards per carry. Doesn't carry the ball that much, but that could be a factor in this game before it's over with.
So our Sarah Automotive kickoff. You see Trey Bryant has it teed up for the Makos. And it is a good line drive kick, fielded inside the 5-yard line by Braylon Green of St. Michael. Green low to the ground, and he brings this thing all the way out near the 40-yard line for the Cardinals as they set up shop offensively.
Yeah, Green's been one of their chief offensive weapons. 33 catches on the year, averages over 16 yards a catch with 3 TDs, and a nice return on his part that time.
So Josh Murphy and the offense back on the field. And Murphy looking to throw on first down. Clean pocket. Delivers a strike over the middle. Across the 50-yard line goes Mo Faiupu, and that is going to be another AmFirst first down as we see the replay.
This is really a nice read and throw by Murphy. The linebackers separate in the middle. Runs that little crossing route that sits down right on the numbers, and the ball is right between the 1 and the 1.
First down at the Orange Beach 40. Faiupu drifts in motion. Now he's set. Murphy will hand it off to Sexton. Sexton lowers his head, and good physical run, a pickup of about 5 yards. And we owe you the St. Michael starting offense. As we mentioned, this bunch is averaging about 28 points per game, and we've already gotten familiar with some of the names on this list.
Yeah, that was Sexton on the last carry, and a very physical runner.
Second down and 5. Sexton again. He's going to have the AmFirst first down. So St. Michael getting it done with a running game, which, Coach, the way Josh Murphy throws the ball, if they're able to run like this with that blocking of that offensive line, they're going to be tough to handle.
Yeah, they really will, and they have consistently been able, especially to that left side, get that defense hooked and sealed and get on that edge. And I think they'll continue to pound at that until Orange Beach can find a way to stop it.
First down at the Orange Beach 28. And here's Corte, and he is wrapped up for very little gain, if any.
Pretty good job by that Orange Beach defensive interior to get off blocks and stop that play for nothing.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Mako's show blitz. Murphy looks over to his head coach, Phillip Rivers. And the play is now set. Mako's back away. The screen pass set up to Sexton. Well defended, however. A short gain is going to bring up a third down and 7 for St. Michael.
That was a nice job by Trace Clayton playing that screen outside in, and good hustling by the defensive interior. You can see right there, I think it's number 60 right there, Jackson May, who runs that thing down from behind. They showed double-A blitz with those linebackers, but they bailed out, and it was zone coverage and nice hustle.
Murphy, little pump fake to the right, comes back to the left to Faiupu, and he breaks a tackle. He's got a shot inside the 10 and chased down from behind by Orange Beach's Chris Pearson, but that is an AmFirst first and goal as St. Michael is in the AFS red zone.
They ran a little duo screen. You can either throw it to the field or to the boundary, and it was very well sniffed out initially by Trace Clayton, but a nice job of breaking the tackle by Faiupu, and turns what looked like was going to be a minus yardage play into a big gain.
And here's Sexton on the carry, and he is spun down at about the 1 yard line by Trace Clayton, the junior outside linebacker for the Makos. It'll be second down and goal.
Right now the Cardinal offensive line is having their way.
And they hustle back up to the line of scrimmage. Murphy lost the snap, picks it up, and is taken down for a huge loss by Orange Beach's Chandler Wilson.
Yeah, I think right here just tried to do a little bit too much too soon. The snap is a little high, but certainly very handleable. But a little bobble right there and big loss.
Dangerous attempt to pick it up, but fortunately for Coach Rivers' team, they still have a shot here on third down and goal, but back outside just outside the 10 yard line, and Faiupu will take the snap here. Here comes the run blitz up the middle. Faiupu keeps. He's got a chance. He's inside the 5. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. The Harveys on Noble touchdown.
Well, that's the read outside zone or read sweep. The end widen with the sweep. beautifully read by Faiupu, follows his blocking to the inside. Watch the end widen with it there, right there, number 30. Faiupu goes right underneath it. You can see a wall of red shirts to the inside, and great call on third down, and nice job by that young man to stick it in the end zone.
Faiupu making his presence known here early in this first quarter. They will line up and go for 2 on the Sonny King extra point. Faiupu looking. Reverses field.
He's got a wall.
He can run it. Elects to throw, and it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he could have ran that in for the 2-point conversion. And we will step aside for a break. Back and forth here in the first quarter for a Region 1 matchup from Fairhope. It is the Cardinals of St. Michael with a 12-7 lead.
Silicaga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Silicaga.
Mr. President, Bessemer Superhighway is backed up. What are we going to do?
Are you serious? Get me the King Boys.
King Boys Towing is the fastest growing tow and recovery company in Birmingham and surrounding areas for one reason. Our customers are our top priority. Whether your car has been in an accident, is stuck in the driveway and won't start, or you just need a tow to your preferred repair shop, give us a call. Our fleet of flatbed tow trucks will provide courteous and fast service. King Boys Towing, 205-428-3235.
And while we were away, there was a flag actually on the 2-point try, and so St. Michael got another shot at it, and they're able to cash in as Sexton takes the handoff, a huge gaping hole, so the 2-point conversion is good, making it a 14-7 lead now for St. Michael.
And once again pounded that left side with outside runs, and again sealed the end at the edge about as well as it can be done. Ezra Sexton looking a little bit tired, but I don't think he minds that kind of tired.
So back and forth we go here in the first quarter. St. Michael retaking the lead. Coach Dubos's team now will get it back on the Sarah Automotive kickoff. And, you know, Coach Dubose, we mentioned the successful run over in Georgia. Of course, he's really known by a lot of people around the state of Alabama for the years at Prattville, 2 state championships there, then also another AHSAA state championship at Central Phoenix City.
Yeah, and had that Central team in the finals, I think, a couple of other times. So he's one of the most well-known coaches in the state these days. Very, very successful, and the guy on the other sideline is pretty well known too. So,
and here's your Sarah Automotive kickoff. It is fielded at the 22-yard line by Kenny Flott, an up man, and Flott stays on his feet and takes a big hit by Martin Corte, but he has a good return out to the 36. So that's where the Makos will take over 1st and 10. Now trailing 14-7 is Cash Turner, the senior quarterback, brings his offensive team back out onto the field.
You know, a little bit more about the coaches. Coach Dubose, 161-46. I think we maybe already talked about that. St. Michael had won 5 games in the history of their program prior to the hiring of Philip Rivers. They went 6-3 last year and 3-3 this year, so immediate success.
Turner's pass is picked by Corte. So first turnover of the game, a takeaway here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's a great job. I mean, Corte just set on that route. It was a quick hitch route into the boundary. And Corte, I mean, never got out of his flat-footed read and just broke on the ball. Going to get a look at it right here. You can see he shuffles a couple of steps, then gets a great break right in front of the receiver for a big pick.
3rd interception of the season thrown by Cash Turner, and it gives the Cardinals of St. Michael great field position with 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. First down at the Makos 40-yard line. Murphy with time and just dumps it off to Sexton. And the check down option works pretty well as Sexton picks up good yardage.
Well, really wanted to come off that play action fake and run a deep route over the middle, but the Orange Beach defense sunk for depth, wisely just dumped the ball off and turned into a very good game.
Kenny Flott tackling Sexton out of bounds. 2nd down and 1. And this is Sexton on the handoff, and this will be a gain of 4, and it'll result in an Amherst first down at the Orange Beach 25-yard line.
Well, it almost looks like we're getting a film loop of the same play over and over again, but they're just hammering the left side with that sweep, off tackle, outside zone, whatever you want to call it, and just very well blocked.
Sexton met in the hole by Orange Beach's Lamar Nelson, the senior linebacker, so a short gain that time.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Nelson. Negotiated the block and got underneath. I really thought that play was going to hit a little wider than it did, but very good job of diagnosing by Lamar Nelson.
2nd down and 9. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field for Josh Murphy, who looks over to his coach, Philip Rivers. They stay with the running game. This is Corte. Corte just refusing to go down. He's going to get the nose of that football inside the 10-yard line for an Amherst 1st and goal. And the Maco's coach, they're really having a tough time defending this St. Michael rushing game.
Yeah, they really are. You know, if you notice, the Cardinals will check the sideline just about every play, and I'm sure that the coaching staff is counting numbers, and when they think they have those numbers on the weak side, they're going back to it just about every single time. You can see they look over again to the sideline. Bounce up the formation.
And here's the same play. Basically, Corte is stopped at the 4-yard line. Trace Clayton, the outside linebacker, holding on for dear life to try to keep Corte out of the end zone.
Yeah, Orange Beach has had some success getting off blocks a little bit, but the initial blocking scheme has been basically the same. That left side of the offensive line gets it sealed, they kick out on the edge, and that hole has been, it's been pretty sweet spot for the Cardinals.
This time the keep by Faipu, and he's into the end zone for the Harveys on Noble touchdown. Mo Faipu is in for his 2nd touchdown of the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, really a nice call right here. Came back with the same backfield action, but now it's the quarterback keeper off of this. You watch the Orange Beach defense. They've got to honor the speed sweep that has hurt them so badly, but now it's the power right off tackle with Faipu, who's a pretty good load to run up in there. Very, very difficult concept to stop.
And the extra point is wide. No, it is. It's good. It gets through there. So the score 21-7 now as St. Michael has taken a 2-score lead here with just 28 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. So we go back and look at the interception by Cash Turner, and then St. Michael able to cash in. And Coach, you know as well as anybody, these turnovers really don't turn into anything unless you get points out of them.
No, that's for sure. You know, you've got to, no pun intended, but you got to cash them in, and just a really, really good drive. Heck, a great 1st quarter offensively for St. Michael.
So you're telling me Philip Rivers has put together a good offense?
You know, I think it's not too bad. You know, for a 1st-year, 2nd-year coach, I think he's come along a little bit.
Looking pretty good. And the Sarah Automotive kickoff coming up here by St. Michael's Ezra Sexton. And a beautiful night for football down in the Alabama Gulf Coast in Fairhope. And this is Kenny Flott backing up to receive this one at the 14. Comes all the way to the other side of the field. And Orange Beach has got some good returns here as Flott brings this one out to the 31. little chippiness in this first quarter, but you know these guys know each other. Only about half hour separates these two schools down here on the coast.
And these are big rivals, and both these programs, you know, are new. I mean, 4 years ago, neither one of these teams were playing football.
Let's hear it for the Cardinals.
4 years ago, that man was throwing passes in the NFL. Now he's patrolling the high school sidelines in Fairhope for St. Michael Catholic Cardinals. Orange Beach, they hand it off to Robert Watson. This is his first toe to the game, and it's a good one. He's all the way out near midfield for the 18-yard pickup and the Amherst first down. Correction on the carry, that was John Wallace Holiday on his first carry.
He's been kind of a jack of all trades for him this year, and has thrown for a little bit, has caught a little bit, and as you can see, is a very effective runner as well. And that play was just what the doctor ordered for the Makos. Try to regain a little momentum.
John Wallace Holiday, also the backup quarterback, definitely a young man that Orange Beach needs to get involved in their game plan. So 1st and 10, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 43. They go right back to him, but Holiday is dumped quickly by Faiupu, who's having himself a fine football game here in this first half.
Well, I think there's about 4 of him. Okay,
it looks like it.
I think there's a defensive guy that plays in the secondary. There's a defensive end, a quarterback, and a running back. And, of course, just a great break on the ball, gets inside the block, and, boy, does he lay the leather to the receiver right here. Watch him get underneath the block. Bam.
Nice form tackle. Yeah, the question is, why did they stop the clock? Phillip Rivers giving the official an earful as Chris Pearson is able to get it out across the 45. The horn will sound, and that will be the final play of the first quarter, and a very good one for St. Michael as they take a 21-7 lead into the second quarter. You're watching the AHSAA Game of the Week from Fairhope on WOTM.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At Amherst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleburne counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
Hey, we'd like to remind you, Friday Night Rivals airing tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on UTV 44 in the Mobile area. Nice matchup from down this way as Gulf Shores takes on Williamson. 7 o'clock kickoff. The game will re-air on Saturday afternoon on WOTM. So the Makos with a 3rd and 6. Big down here as they run an option play. Pearson takes the pitch, breaks one tackle, but the pursuit just too much. Too many red shirts in the neighborhood. Only a gain of 2. Going to make it 4th and 5.
Yeah, had to pitch off pursuit that time. Never got to his pitch key, and just too many red shirts around the football, and a little bit of a frustrating evening so far to this point for the Makos and Coach Dubose. But this is not his first rodeo. He'll rally the troops, and they'll make a run.
Now, his counterpart across the way, Phillip Rivers, was really getting in the official's ear on that play a moment ago. He clearly is taking this job seriously. Would you say, Coach?
Yeah, anybody thinks he has a casual approach to his coaching gig, I think I see a lot of his dad in him right there.
And here is a look at Coach Rivers on that play where the first quarter, he thought the first quarter should have ended.
This is just a calm discussion between officials and coaches.
And really, we're only talking about 4 seconds here.
Well, but, you know, 4 seconds is 4 seconds, Mickey. I mean, you know.
Okay, gotcha, Coach. Coach Rivers now making Fairhope his home, as are a lot of well-known people, kind of a who's who of authors, athletes, and other artists that live
a whole
down
list
in Fairhope now. We can talk about some of that, as the night goes on, but you're talking about the author of Forrest Gump, Winston Groom resides here. Sonny Brewster, the author of The Poet of Toll Street Park, book about Henry Stewart, known as the Hermit of Fairhope, also home to Jimmy Buffett, Fannie Flagg, the author of Fried Green Tomatoes. It's just an eclectic group of well-known people who've made this city their home.
It's a very interesting community to go down and visit. That whole Gulf Coast area is. Every community is a little bit different, and it's a fun place to go visit.
And a good putt here. And
good coverage.
Faupu taking a chance there, trying to return it, runs into a host of Makos, including Franklin.
Why am I not surprised that he's returning the punt?
The first half he's had, why not? Hey, I'd like to take a opportunity to remind you that Big Time Entertainment is Alabama's newest and largest family entertainment center, located right off of I-20 at exit 185. On Friday nights after the game, it's a great deal. After your game, you can go by Big Time Entertainment and play a lot of games with the $10 unlimited arcade card. It's part of their fifth quarter on Friday nights at Big Time Entertainment.
Mick, I want you to know I'm leaning towards the Ninja Warrior course. I want you to know I'm going to start training here shortly.
Everybody at Big Time's waiting on you.
Okay, well,
you're going to be ushered right into the course when you get there.
Tell them not to hold their breath. So
here is Faupu, and I tell you what, Coach Rivers obviously sees what we're seeing a lot better than we are. He's down there on the sideline, but he knows this young man is having himself quite a first half, getting him really involved in this game.
It's a really interesting combination between Murphy and Faupu at quarterback. They're two distinctly different styles, and makes it pretty tough on a defense.
You all right? You okay?
Coach Rivers even checking on the official there. Make sure he's okay. 2nd down and 5.
I was going to say, if it was one of his players, what that means is can you go back in?
He's probably checking on that same official he was discussing that end of the first quarter play with. Here is the handoff to Sexton. Not much this time as the Makos defend the run well there.
Yeah, really good job that time by the Mako front. Well, you know, when you're a coach, you want to be clear and concise. You want to make sure that, you know, your thoughts are well communicated.
And you were obviously good with that, because after all the years and all the stops you had in your coaching career, here you are waxing eloquent as a color analyst on Thursday Night Lights.
Yes, talking exactly the way I did on the sidelines.
Yeah, I bet. I know some people who played for you. I bet they might argue with you there.
Yeah, well, moving right along here. What's the down and distance here? Oh, yeah, it's 3rd and 3.
Back to the game, right? 3rd and 2. And we've got a timeout called here, as I think St. Michael wants to talk this one over. So Josh Murphy will come over. And I know I've already said this. Say it one more time. What would it be like to be a high school kid, a high school quarterback, and you're coming over to talk to your coach who played 17 years in the NFL at your position?
Yeah, very, very unique situation. And really, you know, I mean, both these schools have, I mean, tremendous leadership in their head coaches. I mean, I could flip it and say, what would it be like to go when your head coach has won numerous state championships and is one of the most well-renowned coaches in the entire Southeast, if not in the country. So, I mean, both these coaches, head coaches, are really legendary. And of course, what this man did in the NFL, what is he, 6th all time?
Mm-hmm.
And they've been playing football in the National Football League for a long time.
You know, and watching Phillip Rivers play so many games, as I'm sure you did too, it just, you know, you knew that his teams, which most of the years, of course, with the Chargers, he would be back in that shotgun, basically throwing the ball every down.
Yeah.
And you still couldn't stop it.
No. You know, I remember when he came out of high school, some people were concerned about his delivery, and it wasn't, you know, classic enough, and seemed to have overcome that pretty well.
He did it his way, didn't he?
Had a great career at North Carolina State and then right into the NFL.
And here's a look at what you were talking about before, Coach. Coach Dubose, an incredible high school coaching resume.
Yeah, and of course, state championships at multiple schools, and of course, just getting started at Orange Beach, and he'll have quite a program there. And they are a little bit undermanned tonight. Now they've got 20 guys that have been down with the flu that aren't participating tonight. And that's pretty good little mountain to have to go over.
So 3rd down and 3 as we come out of the timeout. Here is Sexton on the handoff, and he is going to fight forward for enough yardage for the first down. Trey Bryant, the sophomore linebacker, credited with the tackle, but it will be another Amherst first down.
Well, it's the same play that they've had great success with. This time better defended by the Makos. You can see right there that Trey Bryant ran that play down from behind a little bit, and they're starting to diagnose that off tackle to the weak side a little bit better.
First down. Pass is slung out here to Braylon Green, his 34th reception of the season, first catch of the night. Boy, yeah. Murphy did just sneak this one in, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did. Chris Pearson does not make the play, but forces it back inside to allow that pursuit to catch up, and a good job there by Hudson McManus to make that open field tackle.
2nd down and 8 at the 30-yard line.
It's a big play right here. Orange Beach has not been able to get St. Michael into a long yardage situation on 3rd down hardly at all tonight. They'd love to do that right now.
Murphy goes up top, goes deep, and it is incomplete down at the 34-yard line, intended for Ezra Sexton, but it was good coverage on the back end by John Wallace Holiday.
Yeah, and the route looked a little bit muddled. There were 2 receivers basically in the same area. You can see there's a trail route right there, and good job by Carter Green to force that route into the sideline, and even if it had been on the money to the receiver, it would have been out of bounds.
So an opportunity here for this Orange Beach defense to get off the field on 3rd and 8. Murphy with the play action. Here comes the heat. They're going to get to Murphy and sack him back inside the 20-yard line. Chris Pearson, one of 3 Mako defenders, in on the action.
Well, we talked a little bit about pressure at the start of the game. It's really the first time that it's gotten home, and they're going to bring some inside heat. You see a little X stunt from the left of your screen, and Pearson is not picked up and gets the big sack.
First sack of the game for the Makos defense. And they're going to get the ball back with potentially good field position as St. Michael's will hit this from inside their 10-yard line. Carson Maloney doing the punting. Hits at the 50 and will pretty much die at around the 45-yard line. So Orange Beach will take back over 1st and 10. And hey, remind you, coming up next Thursday night, we're on the road again as we're headed to Gordo. Well, that is a football town, isn't it? As they will play host to Fayette County. What a matchup that should be as Fayette County and Gordo collide. 7 o'clock kickoff, Thursday Night Lights. Join us next week here on WOTM and all across the AHSAA statewide TV network. First down for the Makos. Cash keeps it himself, and he is upended and driven backwards that time by David Walters.
Yeah, real good defense again.
Correction, Claybar, coach. Sorry about that.
Real good defense again that time by the Cardinals defensive interior.
Mako's not getting much out of first down.
No, they've been behind the sticks a good bit tonight.
2nd and 9. Cash Turner on the keep, turns the corner, and is going to be close to a first down, depending on where they say he stepped out of bounds.
That's just that quick quarterback sweep, student body right, if you will. Good job of getting that defense sealed. And Turner shows some speed as he gets around that edge and almost picks up that first down. Looks like he's a yard short.
So 3rd down and 1 at the 45. This is Pearson. Good blocking by the right side of that offensive line, and Pearson stumbles forward for an Amherst first down as they spot him down at the 36.
Yeah, just really straight ahead ISO play. You can see a lot of white shirts on red shirts. And those red shirts don't get off those blocks right here, and ran right at the St. Michael defense with pretty good success.
Big drive developing here for the Makos. First down at the Cardinals 36. Pearson gets the call again. Something's brewing on that right side, Coach, and Pearson spins his way down inside the 15. Another Amherst first down as Orange Beach is in the AFS red zone.
Yeah, St. Michael is going to stunt the left side of their defensive interior to the inside and count on a linebacker scraping to the outside, but you can see the linebacker to that side. Tyler Sella is just a little bit late getting there. That edge is clean, and really a nice job by Pearson of taking advantage of it, and the Makos got something going.
Chris Pearson making his presence felt here on this drive. Turner on the keep. Nice fake to Pearson, and Turner is going to take it in for the Harveys on Noble touchdown.
Came off that speed sweep around a quarterback counter back the other way, and there was no edge defender until he got way out in the perimeter, and just a very well executed, nice play. You can see the edge player to that side gets caught inside just a little bit, and the result is a Orange Beach touchdown.
And the Sonny King extra point is right through there. So that is a big drive capped off by the touchdown run here by Cash Turner. St. Michael's lead has been cut to 21-14.
Retirement planning, investment planning, education planning, ad valorem, blah, 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 blah. Financial planners love to show their version of a perfect retirement, but what about your perfect retirement? At AmFirst Financial, we'll get to know you first, so we can make a plan for the person you'll be years from now, and future you will be glad we planned ahead. So call AmFirst Financial today. You'll thank you later.
Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our inventory is low, and to turn that around, we are buying pre-owned vehicles in good shape. Visit our 2 locations today on the Motor Mile in Anniston or Highway 21 in Mumford. We will buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Right Way Auto is offering cash on the spot for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Cash on the spot today for your vehicle at Right Way Auto Sales in Anniston and Mumford.
Hey, I'd like to remind you to tune in every Wednesday night at 6:30 here on WOTM for the AHSAA Weekly program, hosted by Susan Scott Carruthers and presented by our friends at Amherst. And speaking of Susan, she will be along at halftime with our Holtzford highlights. So make sure you hang around for that coming up at halftime.
Key drive there by Orange Beach. When they really needed it, they put a nice drive together and got a good ball game going, Mickey.
Yeah, good one brewing down here in Fairhope. Temperatures drop down below 70 now in the 60s as we've had some incredible fall-like weather this week.
Yeah, it's really been nice.
And here's our Sarah Automotive kickoff. Jack Butler, the sophomore place kicker for the Makos. Kicks this one high and short. And a fair catch called for at the 33 by Justin Helper. 6:23, plenty of time here to go in this second quarter as St. Michael's will get an opportunity to answer the Orange Beach touchdown.
And I think this is an interesting drive. I think when they write the epitaph of this game, I think this is going to be a real critical part of the game right here to see if Orange Beach can build on their momentum or if St. Michael will be able to seize it right back.
So Josh Murphy on 1st and 10. Hands it off to Sexton, and Sexton is met a yard behind the line of scrimmage and driven backwards by Trey Bryan and Hudson McManus.
Well, this is one of the few times tonight that they've run over their left side that they haven't gotten good yardage. This is that counter play again. This time it bounces outside and there's 2 white shirts unblocked out there and there is nowhere to go.
Hey, Rick, he wasn't way back here now.
So 2nd down and 10 is, well, they're going to spot this back at the 30. Coach Rivers protesting the spot, saying he wasn't way back there.
Well, he just sees the spot a little bit differently. But there's one thing that's the same in high school football and the NFL. They don't change their mind.
Hey, double left, 64, shag pig.
Fascinating to listen in to Coach Rivers on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, this is double left 64 shag pick. And I would say this is going to be some kind of a route, maybe a little bit of choice route to the flat. Now that I've said that, it'll probably be a trap inside.
2nd and 14. Murphy steps up, airs it out deep down the middle. Receiver is there. We've got contact and a flag's going to come out. Ezra Sexton had the defender beat. That was number 3, Dawson Shows, on the coverage.
Yeah, I think there was some contact while the ball was in the air, and that's going to get called every time. Well, this is not the shag pick, all right, but there was the shag pick underneath that. I want to make that clear. He just decided to go over the top with it, and it turned out pretty good if you're a St. Michael's fan.
Good protection by that St. Michael line, giving Murphy time for that receiver to get that deep down the field. If you don't have protection, you can't get a route executed that deep.
Holding. Correction. Pass interference on the defense. 15 yards. Previous spot. First down.
Get our call from our referee tonight. Coach, I think that's the deepest in the first half we have gone before we've gotten a call from our ref.
It is. It very much is. You know, we've had some games that have been marred by lots of penalties. This one's been pretty clean.
First down at the 45 after the penalty. And not much working on the left side for Martin Corte.
No, they've made an adjustment right there. And that time the safety to that side, Lamar Nelson, came downhill in a hurry. And was a factor right at the line of scrimmage. Might see some play action come off of that, but that's one way to stop that action to the boundaries, get that safety involved.
2nd down and 10. Murphy fakes over the middle. Pass is intercepted. It went right into the arms of Lamar Nelson, and so St. Michael with their first turnover of the game.
And let me correct that. I had Lamar Nelson coming from a safety position. He actually was the inside linebacker on that side on the previous play that got outside in a hurry. And that time he got backwards in a hurry and makes a nice break on the ball. See him right in the middle of your screen, reading the quarterback's eyes, breaks to his right and is thrown right to him, and a nice heads-up play. Shows good hands right there, too.
Never saw Nelson stepping in from the left side.
Well, and that happens, you know, we've talked about this before. Whenever the route starts from a direction opposite the linebacker, it's going to be a blind throw from the quarterback.
How about this connection as Turner connects with John Wallace Holiday for the big game.
Well, and really a well-placed ball. Throws it right behind the flat defender, right in front of the safety. Tries to drop it over the outside shoulder. Really well-placed ball. Nice concentration. And boy, has this half turned.
Second quarter dominated by the Makos. Here comes the run blitz, and not much yardage at all that time on first down.
Yeah, Copeland Bowman came off the edge. Was a little bit deeper than the ball to begin with, but made a nice adjustment and tackled that thing before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
As we go under 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Somebody needs to help young Mr. Pearson with his pads and his jersey right there. Get that thing back on right.
Second down and 10. Fake, passes away, and it is behind the intended receiver, number 20, Grant Bilbo.
That's that RPO look, and you know, the hard thing for a quarterback is to come off that fake, get loaded up, and get the ball out on time. That time a little bit late with the football, a little bit behind, and not able to complete the throw.
So it's 3rd and 10. Tough down here for Turner. He feels the pressure, has to escape the pocket, and just gets rid of it out of bounds as the pressure by the Cardinals defense.
Yeah, both edge players got upfield in a hurry, tried to roll to his left, but never could square his shoulders up to make a throw downfield. Just a real good pass rush by St. Michael that time.
And so a timeout here with 4:02 to play here before halftime. And while we have a break in the action, it is our opportunity to thank our friends at King Boys Towing and Recovery. Coach Rhodes will take all these guys.
They haven't mellowed any
on his next team, and he'll get them in the right spot, just like we do every Thursday night.
I wonder if many of those guys would like to play in Europe. They sure look like they could.
They get the job done for Thursday Night Lights, that's for sure. Getting the lifts out on location and providing our camera guys a great vantage point to bring us the views and the looks from all the different angles.
They do a great job for us.
And tonight we're doing it from Municipal Stadium at Volanta Park in beautiful Fairhope, Alabama.
I tell you, the playing surface there is one of the best in the entire state. It's like a golf green. It really is. It's really well maintained.
So 4th down and 10. See what Coach Dubose and his staff come up with. Out of the timeout, the Cardinals bring the heat, and Holiday is going to be taken down by that heat as number 34 Tyler Sella came into the game with 60 tackles, 2 for loss. Add another one to that total.
Yeah, that's a nice job. I think this is going to be a halfback pass off of the speed sweep, but Sella would have none of it. As you're going to look from the left of your screen, he just keeps running from that inside position, comes clean through that A gap, and big defensive play.
So the Makos drive stalls out as they cannot convert on 4th and 10, and the Cardinals get it back with 3:56 to play here in the first half and 1 timeout. Here's to give up the middle. This is Sexton. Darts forward for a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we'll call it 2nd down and 5.
Looks like Orange Beach has done a pretty good job of adjusting to that off tackle outside attack to St. Michael's left. It'll be interesting to see what St. Michael will come back with to counter that.
2nd down and 5. Murphy hands it off to Sexton. Cuts it back up, and he's going to pick up 6 more yards, and that'll be an Amherst first down.
A little bit formation change that time, still to the left, but that time ran to the strength of the formation, ran to the wide receivers. Same result, still got a nice 6-yard gain and picked up a first down.
Hudson McManus with the hit there for Orange Beach. So as we go under 3 minutes to play here in the first half, first down at the 44. Murphy, little pump fake, goes deep, and the pass is incomplete. Cooper Helper was the intended receiver.
Yeah, that route just really never developed. There was a pump fake, but I didn't really see a setup route, and then the deep ball just wasn't there at all. I think just probably as much threw it away as anything else. No matter what level you're at, you still got to come up with something on on long yardage.
So second down and 10. Here's the pitch to Braylon Green, trying to get around the corner and cannot do so. Pearson and company get to him for virtually no gain. Great job of stringing that out by the Makos defense.
Yeah, and Braylon Green is a guy that's been pretty quiet tonight. He's been a real big part of their offense, but try to get him going here with a speed sweep, but great pursuit. Really good job of setting the edge by Chris Pearson, and just know where to go with it. Really a great defensive job by that young man right there.
So third and 10. Murphy, little screen pass. Green's got it, and we'll get it out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4, and that'll make it fourth down and 6.
Boy, I thought it came real close to that knee being on the ground on the catch. Good pursuit again by the Orange Beach defense to hold it to just a 4-yard gain.
Coach Rivers keeping that offense out there. It's fourth down.
I don't think he's calling the punt formation on that call.
If you recall, Orange Beach went for it on fourth down and around this same area of the field on their first offensive possession. It did not work out for them. 4th and 6. See if the Cardinals actually snap it or just try to draw them off.
Taking a long look. Going to burn that timeout.
Take their final timeout of the first half. Now they can take a minute to ponder this decision a little more. And we will take this opportunity to ponder that Friday Night Rivals games re-air on WOTM numerous times every week. You can see the games on Saturday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Again on Sunday at 2. And coming up this week on My 68, Friday Night Rivals will have Northside at Corner. 7 o'clock kickoff for the My 68 viewers coming up tomorrow night.
Should be a good one. I think Green Top Barbecue will be in attendance there, I've heard. And, of course, Northside is ranked in 4A, and Corner is unbeaten. So it should be an interesting matchup.
As is our matchup tonight. It has been worth the trip so far down to Fairhope, as these two teams are really putting on a show here in this first half. 4th and 6. Coach Rivers had the offense out there. Now sends the punt team out.
Maybe. You know, sometimes it's the old put in your second offense instead of your first offense and try to get the other side sleeping, but that looks to be a legitimate punt.
Line drive kick that goes over Pearson's head. He retreats and picks it up at the 5. Pearson gets it out across the 20. That ball
loose.
Fell to the ground, but right back up into the arms of Chris Pearson.
Is that what's called a fortuitous bounce if you're an Orange Beach fan? Tries to cut back right here, runs right into a tackle, and that ball, watch it come out, but really good awareness on his part to maintain possession.
So with 1:02 to play here in the first half, Orange Beach gets it back down by 7, but backed up inside their 25. How aggressive are you here, Coach?
Well, you know, I'm an announcer. Let's go for it, baby. Air that thing out. Now, from a coaching standpoint, No, I think you want to try to get a drive going. See if you can get to the middle of the field. And if you get to the middle of the field, then anything goes. That
Football came out of there, and St. Michael's says they have it, and so does the officials. Wow.
So much for playing conservative.
Second turnover of the half for Orange Beach, and this is a huge one because it's going to give the Cardinals a chance to add to their lead right here before halftime.
Yeah, just a big stick by the first helmet that was in there, and I'm not sure exactly who it was. Did not see the whole number, but huge turnover right there, and great opportunity now for St. Michael.
And here's Sexton as he runs right into Orange Beach's Lamar Nelson for a short gain.
Yeah, ran the counter. Actually, you know, and that is the true counter. You go 2 steps in one direction and then roll it all the way back the other way. Got to have a good bit of speed and maneuverability to do that. Picked up a little bit.
And with no timeouts, got to hurry. St. Michael right back up. Murphy takes the snap. Looking, fires downfield. Pass is batted up in the air and incomplete. It was intended for Braylon Green.
Yeah, tried to work the sideline, tried to negotiate that. Anytime you work that sideline and you have to double clutch it, it gets tough because those are almost always timing routes. And obviously the timing was very disrupted by that Orange Beach defense.
So third down. .23 seconds remaining. Murphy drops the throw, and he's going to be sacked back at the 31-yard line. Coming off the edge was Chris Pearson. I tell you, he has had himself a really good second quarter on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he really has. It's just a speed rush. As you look to the left of your screen, I mean, he's just going to start outside, make an inside move,
and they hurry up and get the field goal unit out there. The kick is up, and it is no good, and it is caught by John Wallace Holiday, but the officials are blowing the play dead.
Yeah, well, this is a kick into the end zone, which is a dead ball.
That'll take us to the end of the first half.
Pretty good first half.
Sure was. So the Orange Beach turnover there late in the half does not result in any St. Michael points, but the Cardinals do take the lead into the locker room as they have a 21-14 lead. And we are hoping to get a word with St. Michael's coach Philip Rivers before the Cardinals head to the locker room. All right, Coach Rivers joining us now. Coach, appreciate you taking a minute. Talk about your team's performance there in the first half. A really good first quarter as you got off to a good start.
Yeah, we did, and you know, you'd like to maintain that through the second quarter because we had multiple opportunities. Defense got them off a few times to make it a 14, even a 21-point game. But it's a good football team over there. I mean, we didn't expect it to be easy by any means. We knew we were going to have work cut out for us, but up 7 at the half and get the ball coming out. So we still got 2 quarters to go.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us, and let you go get with your team here at halftime.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Coach Philip Rivers joining us here on his way into the locker room here at halftime. We'll continue with the AHSAA's Game of the Week from Fairhope in just a moment.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA.
Are you ready for some football? Then WOTM is the place for you. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m., veteran broadcaster Mickey Shadrick and former high school state champion and collegiate national champion Coach Rick Rhodes bring you live coverage of the AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week, presented by AmFirst. Friday nights at 7 p.m., it's the TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Sunny King Ford. And the action continues Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with an encore presentation. Drummond's Company, Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week, right here on WOTM.
Retirement planning, investment planning, education planning, ad valorem, blah, 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 blah. Financial planners love to show their version of a perfect retirement, but what about your perfect retirement? At AmFirst Financial, we'll get to know you first, so we can make a plan for the person you'll be years from now, and future you will be glad we planned ahead. So call AmFirst Financial today. You'll thank you later.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again.
Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want.
Only at Sunny King Ford.
That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
Now that's a catch.
It's the 1, 2, 3 sales event happening right now at Sarah Honda. 1 year of free gas, 2 years of maintenance, and 3 months no payments. Sarah Honda is ready to put you in a nicer, newer vehicle and keep more money in your pocket. Call 256-245-5000 for more details. 256-245-5000. Must buy at dealer suggested retail price with dealer approved lender. 1 year gas capped at $1,000 in the form of a gift card. 2 years of maintenance covers oil changes at recommended intervals. 3 months no payments require dealer approved lender. See dealer.
Silicaga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Silicaga.
And welcome back to Thursday Night Lights here on WOTM. We are at halftime of our game between Orange Beach and St. Michael. Time now for our weekly feature from Susan Scott Carruthers of AHSAA Weekly. Here is our Holtzford highlights.
Once again this week, there was high school sports excitement from every corner of the state. Let's see some of the best from this past week in David Holtzford's highlights. We open this week's highlights with Auburn hosting Opelika in girls flag football action. We pick up the action with Auburn quarterback Brooke Hallman throwing a touchdown pass to Tate Pearson to open the scoring on the night. Later in the first half, Auburn uses a little trickery when Soraya Daniels goes in motion, catches the snap, and tosses the ball to Christiana Ware, who then flips the ball back to Hallman, who slings it to Daniels, who's wide open for the touchdown. Daniels would have 84 yards receiving and several pass breakups as Auburn wins over the Bulldogs 15-7. We drop in on New Hope and North Jackson, Class 4A volleyball action in North Alabama. New Hope's Evie Villar stood out at the net with 19 kills, pushing her past 400 kills on the season. Villar does a great job hitting the ball where the defense isn't and delivering powerful strikes impossible to be returned. McKinley Keel added 16 kills for the Lady Indians, and Haley Parker added 9 digs to help New Hope win the match, 3-0, improving to 23-9 on the season. We head next to Decatur to check out football action, boys style, with Class 7A Austin High School hosting 6A Gardendale. Tyler Nelson gets the visiting Rockets on the scoreboard first when he keeps on a quarterback read option and runs 16 yards for the score. Later in the first half, De'Air Young connects with Lanarian Wynn in the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown, giving Austin a 10-7 lead. Gavin Fuqua then scores on the 5-yard run, a score that proves to be the difference as Coach Jimmy Perkins' Black Bears win 17-10. Moving down I-65 to Clanton, we find Chilton County's Class 6A Tigers hosting 5A Tallahassee Tigers in a Central Alabama mashup. With Chilton County leading 7-0, DeMarcus Riddick finds the seam in Tallassee's punt coverage and speeds 47 yards on this punt return for another Clanton touchdown. Tallassee would storm back, however, with Joshua Griffin intercepting Cannon Miller's pass in the red zone, taking it back for a touchdown to cut the lead to 14-7. Tallassee's Cade Everson steps up to tie the game with this stunning 84-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 14-14. Moving to the fourth quarter, Chilton County is trailing 21-14 when quarterback Cannon Miller finds Jacoby Worthy for a 19-yard touchdown with just under 2 minutes left. And Castillo ties the game at 21-21 with the point after the kick. In overtime, Castillo delivers again with a game-winning 25-yard field goal on third down. The Tigers then seal the win when Riddick intercepts the Tallassee pass in the end zone as Chilton County walks away with a 24-21 overtime victory. We go next to Mobile, where Faith Academy is hosting St. Paul's Episcopal in search of the school's first victory over the Saints in the 14th meeting between the two. Faith quarterback Jarrett Daughtry made it simple, connecting on 15 of 16 passes just 1 week after going 11 for 11. He threw for 246 yards and 3 touchdowns Friday night, including this touchdown to Tynean Goodwill, followed by a 60-yard touchdown to Tyrell Dodson. E.J. King added 99 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns on 4 carries as the Rams won 34-7, breaking the Saints' domination at 13 games. Class 3A Mars Hill Bible traveled to Class 5A Russellville in what turned out to be one of the top games of the week. Trailing early 7-0, Mars Hill's Damian Thompson fields this kickoff at the Panthers' 10-yard line, gets a couple of key blocks, and breaks free for a 90-yard kickoff return and game-tying touchdown. The excitement continued with great plays from Russellville. First, this one by T.J. King, who catches a quick pass and turns on the afterburners to score. And fellow receiver Randall Johnson follows with this juggling act as he runs down the field, refusing to lose the ball or be tackled on his way to this touchdown, giving the Tigers the lead. The final heroics comes from Mars Hill backup quarterback Aiden Kennedy. He stepped in for injured starter Griffin Hansen during the second half and leads the Panthers down the field, completing 3 passes for 33 yards, capped off by this lob into the end zone to Damian Thompson for the game-tying touchdown pass. Mars Hill kicks the extra point and escapes with a 31-30 win. Next, we show you an exciting matchup in North Alabama as Central Florence hosted Westminster Christian. The game had a combined 139 points, 1,236 yards of total offense, and a state record of 67 first downs, with 57 points combined scored in the fourth quarter. Phew! Let's check out the final 7 minutes of the fourth quarter, edited down to 2 minutes of live action, capped by the game-winning catch on a tipped ball by Central's Drake Dorsett, as the host escaped with a shocking 70-69 win over Westminster Christian. We thank Carl Mush and Jimmy Lay from the Live Wildcat YouTube channel for submitting this highlight.
Mickey Shadricks along with Coach Rick Rhodes. Boy, you talk about wild swings in this one. 14-7 game at halftime. Anniston wins the third quarter, 16-0. Piedmont wins the fourth quarter, 21-0. Anniston wins the game.
Well, I mean, it was a shootout. I mean, we had records, we had great plays. exciting moments, about everything you want in a football game. And you kind of see the ebb and flow right here. Piedmont started out like gangbusters. Anniston came back, took control of the game, thought maybe it might go the other way. There's the tying score right there. But Piedmont came roaring back. But in the end, really, Anniston made a couple more plays. This is a big play in the game right here. Remember that number 6. You might see that again sometime tonight. and Anniston will take advantage of the post route right here. Beautifully thrown, great route. And it looked like Anniston was going to run out of the back end of the stadium. But here's the 2-point play that took it to 30-7, I think.
This took it to 14-7 at half, and then we head to the second half, and then Anniston really got it going in that third quarter. And this was a big play here is the strip.
And guess who?
Yep, number 6. Anniston had some big takeaways, and they took advantage when they had them. Taylor here, right after the takeaway, he takes it to the house.
Yeah, right up the chute behind that big offensive line that had such a great game right here. And now some razzle-dazzle with the deep crossing route that's hit for a big gain. It's going to set up some more action.
Sandlin had 2 passing touchdowns and then a rushing touchdown. Big gain for the Anniston quarterback. Again, Anniston dominated the third quarter. An incredible play here on the 2-point play. Taylor pitched it back to Sandlin, who wound up getting it in for the 2-point conversion.
But Piedmont will answer.
Raleigh Pinto, the freshman receiver, really was the go-to guy for Jack Hayes in that fourth quarter as Hayes and Piedmont came to life, Coach. Again, outscoring Anniston 21-0 in that fourth quarter. Pinto with a touchdown catch here. And then this was a big turnover here as Piedmont took it away from Anniston.
Yes, it was right here. The ball out a little bit loose, and Piedmont comes up with it. And of course, this will, correct me if I'm wrong, Mickey, I think this either ties or breaks the record for touchdown passes. More importantly, it gives Piedmont fighting chance. This scramble on first down will set up another play, and here we go again.
There's that man Pinto. Nice adjustment.
And just a beautiful throw here on the corner route. Leads it perfectly, and we got ourselves a football game.
This touchdown catch and the 2-point conversion pulled Piedmont to within 2. It was anybody's game at this point. And they come up with a big stop there, and they get it back. But you mentioned number 6, and Coach, he shows up again right here.
Yeah, just what you want a safety to do, patrol the middle of that field. And his really third turnover of the game that he was responsible for, and just a great job by that young man. And in the end, just a little bit too much Anniston-type Bulldog, and they come up with a two-point win.
All right, we're joined now down on the field by Anniston head coach Rico White. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win tonight. What a game! And this, there's no region things at stake here tonight. This is just 2 Calhoun County teams, 2 top 10 teams coming into this week. Hadn't played in decades. And you come in here against a team that's won the 3A state championship 4 out of the last 7 years. Your team really looked good tonight. You're off to a great start. Again, a lot of ebb and flows in this game. I just got to get your overall thoughts about your team's win here tonight.
Man, first, God get all the glory. My team played well, but like I said, the second half with that big lead, sometimes teams get relaxed and adversity set in, and we still fought to the end, but we can't keep doing that. It's not safe.
Coach, tell me a little bit about Jaden Dobbins. He had those 2 big interceptions, one to set up a score and one to kind of save the bacon, so to speak. Guys, it looked like he was all over the field.
Yes, I tell you what, you expect that from guys like him. He's an explosive player. He's a leader, and someone had to make a play. He stepped up and did it. I'm glad he did, but we expect those kind of things from those type of players.
Coach, kind of a big picture question here. Your team is off to a really good start. Now you're 6-0. You're ranked in the top 10. We mentioned at the beginning of our telecast how the way you've started this year is kind of bringing back some memories of the old glory days of Anniston football. Talk about what's been key for you since coming to Anniston and getting this program where it is right now.
I think the biggest thing is setting a good foundation and a standard. And this off season, you know, working hard every day, it carries over. You know, those hard summer days and pushing each other, pushing the coaches. I mean, it's work. So it paid off tonight, and that's what we work for.
Well, Coach, it doesn't get any easier next week, does it?
No, we got Hanley coming to town.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to try to sleep for about 2 hours, then I'll get on them.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for joining us. And again, congratulations on the win, and good luck next week against another tough team.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
I need the King boys.
Don't call two clowns in a tow truck when you're dreaming of them King boys.
Serving East Alabama for over 20 years, Samco is your local convenient, clean, and friendly gas station. Fill up your tank with gas, diesel, or your favorite snacks and drinks. Samco has 48 locations to serve you in Calhoun, Etowah, Marshall, Talladega, and Cleveland counties. Samco is a proud community leader in giving back to help support local schools in East Alabama. For your convenient, clean, and friendly gas station needs, it's Samco.
Silicaga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Silicaga.
And we are back live at Municipal Stadium, Volanta Park, WC Majors Field. There you see our halftime score. Tonight down on the coast, St. Michael leading at halftime 21-14. Mickey Shadricks along with. That was a very entertaining first half. It was a great start to the game for Phillip Rivers' team as they came up with the big stop defensively, and then once they got the ball, Coach, they really got behind that big offensive line and went to work.
Yeah, they really did. They really relied on their running game and repeatedly hit that left side. Orange Beach will try to answer, but pretty tough defense by the Cardinals to begin with, but Orange Beach will get a big play to get them back in the ball game.
This was the long touchdown there to Will Riddell, but St. Michael had a lot of weapons in that first half, and they used them all, including this young man, Mo Faiupu, who had a big first half.
Yeah, he really did. He was really kind of all over the field right here. You see he scores right there. Nice break on the football there for an interception to set up St. Michael's again. And guess who takes it in for the score? Faiupu again. But the Makos will rally. They'll come back. The defense will stiffen. This is the culmination of a nice drive right there. Case Turner takes it in.
Big interception there, as the Makos defense, Coach, they really dialed it up there in that second quarter. They actually outscored St. Michael's 7-0 in that second quarter. And there you see Chris Pearson having a big play there. All right, we are joined now down on the field by Orange Beach coach Jamie Dubose. Coach, can you hear us?
Yes, I got you.
Okay, Coach, Mickey Shadricks and Rick Rhodes with you here at halftime. Coach, talk about the first half. That second quarter, your team really seemed to get it going defensively and got back in the ball game.
Yeah, it's been a tough week. We've had flu hit us all week, so we didn't practice till Wednesday. So, we had a little jet lag there in the first quarter, but I thought our kids sucked it up, played well. We made some adjustments there on the run game. They're hurting us a little bit up front right now. And, size-wise, we don't have the size up front to match up well with them up front. So, we had to play some games and do some different things. And then we big played them a couple of times on offense. We got to get something going and seal a few drives, too.
Coach, what specifically can we look for in the second half?
Much of the same. Number one, we gotta keep in front of the sticks offensively. We've got to stay up in front and keep drives going. Defensively, we need to get them in a second, third and long. We got to get out of that third and short. They're just, they really got a good idea on the run game against us right now. But I think we made some good adjustments here. We'll find out where we're at. But the biggest thing is we need to cause some turnovers and offensively, we just got to put some drives together.
Coach Dubose, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the second half.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back with second half action on the AHSAA Game of the Week. Presented by AmFirst.
Retirement planning, investment planning, education planning, ad valorem, blah, 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 blah. Financial planners love to show their version of a perfect retirement, but what about your perfect retirement? At AmFirst Financial, we'll get to know you first, so we can make a plan for the person you'll be years from now, and future you will be glad we planned ahead. So call AmFirst Financial today. You'll thank you later.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA.
It's the 1, 2, 3 sales event happening right now at Sarah Honda. 1 year of free gas, 2 years of maintenance, and 3 months no payments. Sarah Honda is ready to put you in a nicer, newer vehicle and keep more money in your pocket. Call 256-245-5000 for more details. 256-245-5000. Must buy at dealer suggested retail price with dealer approved lender. 1 year gas capped at $1,000 in the form of a gift card. 2 years of maintenance covers oil changes at recommended intervals. 3 months no payments require dealer approved lender.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we're back getting set for the second half. It will be St. Michael receiving the second half kickoff as we resume play here at Municipal Stadium at Volanta Park. And Coach, as a former coach, I know you can appreciate the two head coaches we got in this game. We got a chance to speak briefly with Coach Rivers on his way into the locker room. Coach Dubose giving us some insight into how he saw the first half.
Yeah, and I think the perspectives were different. One, you have a veteran NFL player, but really still a very young head coach. As we see a pop at the end of a fair catch, and that's going to get a flag. And the other, you see a veteran coach that's been around the block and has been through the wars a lot, and their perspectives were very interesting, I thought.
Chris Pearson coming down and really laying the lumber. And a flag coming in, so.
Well, that'll cost him 15.
This will be a big one.
Have a personal foul. Kick catch interference on the kicking team. 15 yards added on to the end of the run. First down.
And of course, the answer from the player is always the same. I didn't see it. Well,
the result is excellent field position for St. Michael at the 48-yard line as we resume play in a very good game, a key matchup out of Class 4A Region 1 tonight. And we begin with Ezra Sexton as he is slung out of bounds after a 2-yard gain by Trace Clayton of Orange Beach.
Yeah, got in a tight bunch to the field and ran the counter back the other way. As we take a look at the region standings, and you know, you can see this is a very important game, and both teams are trying to keep up with T.R. Miller, and the loser of this game will fall 2 games behind, and obviously neither team wants that.
Orange Beach lost their region game to T.R. Miller. St. Michael to Bayside Academy, both 2-1 in Region 1 coming into this game. Nice pitch and catch here, wide open is Mo Baiupu, and it's going to be an Amherst first down all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, just a little boot rollout action, and you see the flat is wide open. Good job of turning the shoulders upfield and picking up a nice gain.
Baiupu begins the second half with a big play, and we mentioned in the highlights at halftime how well he performed in that first half from multiple positions on the field. This is Corte, and he is wrapped up for no gain.
I tried to get that left side going again, but that time nowhere to go. Tried to cut it back, and nothing there either.
Second down and 10. And we're going to have a penalty against Chandler Wilson.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5 yards, good play, second down.
Well, and that no gain turns into a 5-yard gain because of the 3-5. Hey, I need to apologize to the audience a little bit. I think I said at the start of the show that I had Orange Beach at 3-0. Obviously, my research department, which is me, made an error there, and I apologize for that. So both these teams trying to keep up.
Murphy's pass is deflected. Nice job by Trace Clayton getting the hands up that time.
Well, and you know, in modern football, with all the quick throws that there are, this is such an important art. It takes a real knack to be able to do that, and really a nice job that time by Clayton of timing that jump and getting the hands up and knocking that ball away.
So here's a 3rd down and 5. They hand it off, and nowhere to run for Sexton as he is driven backwards. There you see Chris Pearson, who's having a really good game defensively, as is that young man, number 8, Lamar Nelson.
Yeah, those two have really been ringleaders of the Orange Beach defense, and it's getting a little intense down there. Try to run off tackle again, and really just Pearson unblocked in the hole, and pretty tough going.
Hey, number 7 and number 8, that's not a bad combination.
They have definitely made themselves known, and let's get a little push and shove and a little toss of the ball, and game gets a little more spirited.
So 4th down, St. Michael to go for it. Murphy passes away, and it's caught over the middle by Sexton, and he is still on his feet, taken out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It'll be an Amherst first and goal for the Cardinals.
Yeah, well caught Orange Beach in man covers. They run a little mesh route. You're going to watch from the right side to the left side of your screen. Well, you're not going to be able to see it, but the 2 inside receivers cross, and it causes a lost defender, and big play for the Cardinals.
Sexton tries the middle of the defense and picks up 2, maybe 3. Will be 2nd down and goal as St. Michael taking the opening kickoff, aided by a couple of penalties on this drive. They're deep into the AFS red zone with a chance to extend their lead. 2nd and goal. Sexton met, and he will be denied. Trace Clayton, who deflected the pass a moment ago. Good job there in run defense.
Yeah, pretty intense interior play on both sides of the ball in this red zone situation. Big collisions in the interior, and pretty stiff defense by Orange Beach right there.
It is 3rd and goal. Murphy checks out, which likely means Baiupu will be your Wildcat quarterback.
Now, keep in mind that he is 6 for 9 passing on the year, so he can throw the football.
He will run it here, gets a good block on the edge, and he will walk in for his second rushing touchdown. The Harvey's on Noble touchdown for St. Michael's. Good start to the second half for the Cardinals.
And they got that wing set again, got a man advantage to that side, and got the edge sealed, and just a well-executed goal line play right here. You can look at the left side, watch the edge, nothing but red shirts, and he just walks.
And gets a greeting from his head coach on the sideline. Extra point here from Sexton, and it is right through there as a Sunny King extra point makes it a 28-14 lead as St. Michael's, they led 21-7 at the end of one, and now they're back up by 2 scores again.
Well, here's the big fourth down conversion on the crossing route that, you know, was the big play in this drive. Nice job of shedding the would-be tackler by Sexton. And here's the touchdown and a great blocking on the edge. And Faiupu knows what to do when he gets in that red zone.
All right, so if we begin our early list of candidates for the big-time entertainment player of the game, this young man, he's on the list, isn't he, Coach?
Well, I would say that it could be a very short list. He's had a tremendous night and has really been all over the place.
So a very big way to start the second half. When you receive the second half kickoff and you can score, it is big.
Well, you know, they say that the last 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of each half are huge. And especially in a game where momentum seemed to be going back and forth, to grab the momentum like this to start the second half, I think is really, really big.
So here's Ezra Sexton with the Sarah Automotive kickoff. He sends this one deep down inside the 5-yard line. And this is Kenny Flott, who's had some really good returns tonight, and another good return. He returns at 26 yards out to the 28, and that is where Orange Beach will have their first offensive possession of the second half.
And the Makos again will have to answer. You know, they've played catch up all night, and you know, it seemed like they kind of drew a bead on St. Michael as the first half drew to a close, but boy, the Cardinals came right back out and asserted themselves, and now Orange Beach is going to have to answer.
As Coach Dubose told us there at halftime, they've had about 20 players out with the flu this week and didn't even have their first practice till Wednesday. So really their preparation time really limited because of the flu bug. First down pass is caught. John Michael Lee, that's his second reception of the game, and it's a 17-yard gain out to the 46 and an AM first down.
Yeah, that was that quick slant, but there was no play fake with it, and you can see that a very nice job of getting that backside loaded up and that ball delivered on time. Just a little flash of fake. Gave him a little more time to throw the ball, and the ball's right on the money.
So the Makos in one play kind of get it out in the freewheeling zone out at the 46-yard line. Turner, pass on the other side. It is complete. Nice adjustment by Will Riddell. He's got a touchdown catch for the Makos. Did a good job reaching back, hauling that one in, then yardage after the catch for the Amherst first down.
This is the RPO again. Nice job of flipping his hips by Turner, and the ball delivered well. And as you said, a nice concentration catch by that young man right there.
Cash Turner off to a 2-for-2 start on this drive. Completions. He's gotten the Makos to the St. Michael 33. And he'll keep this one. And he's going to take it inside the 10, inside the 5. He's in for the touchdown. There's your answer, Coach.
Well, a little flash fake, you know, to show the slant, kind of a quarterback draw. Very well blocked, and I tell you, Turner's he's got some giddy up. He showed some speed right. Watch him, a little flash fake to the outside. Nice lead block, really a great block on the inside by number 48, Kenneth Flott, and then Turner does the rest, shows his heels to the Cardinals defense.
And that is Turner's second touchdown of the game.
Well, you wondered how they'd answer. We got an answer.
And your Sonny King extra point is good. So that was a short drive and capped off by the run for the touchdown by Cash Turner. And you're right, Coach. He showed some good wheels here, good speed.
Yeah, he really did. The two passes set up the run. Just a great lead block through on that, and he showed the rest. Watch this block inside. Bam.
Pancake?
Not a pancake, but a pretty good.
Pretty close?
A pretty good stiff up.
Just a pan?
No, he straightened him up pretty good. And
I always love that term, pancake.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you are the pancake.
Yes.
I tell you, Turner looks like a pretty cool customer on that sideline. He doesn't show too much. Just kind of goes about his business.
Well, I think this game, and you know as well as anyone, Coach Rhodes, we're seeing a lot of pedigree here from these two coaches, and the adjustments that have happened as this game has swung back and forth.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, they have adjusted on both sides of the ball as momentum has swung, and it'll be interesting to see what Orange Beach does on this series.
Brady Zadib with a good return for St. Michael as they will start this drive from around the 37-yard line. So now, almost a pressure on the Cardinals, because with the way Orange Beach was able to move the ball that time, if their defense could come up with a stop, they would have a chance to tie the game, of course.
Yeah, if I was coaching this game, I would not feel very comfortable that, well, my defense can stop them right here. I think whichever side of the ball you're on, you've got to keep scoring.
First down at the 37. Murphy hands it off. A huge hole there for Ezra Sexton. It's another Amherst first down, and it's another productive running play on first down.
Yeah, and there's nothing fancy about it. I mean, you can see that it's a combination block on the edge. They get it sealed. The edge defender is blocked by the slot that kicks him to the outside, and there's a nice hole, and they get positive yardage. It's kind of the way it's supposed to work.
First down out at the 48. Murphy with the fake, throws it out to Green, and Green quickly up the field, a gain of 8 to the Orange Beach 44.
And Green showed some of that speed that we had come to expect from him. This is a screen off of the run fake, and you can see he runs away from the inside pursuit and picks up a nice gain.
Have you noticed that Josh Murphy's delivery almost kind of looks a little bit like his head coach?
Well, he is a little bit three-quarter.
Second down and short. See if Murphy takes a shot downfield here on the second down play. Nope, they hand it off to Sexton. They're going to have a first down. Sexton's going to take it down the field with a running play, and he's going to take it the distance. The Harvey's on Noble touchdown.
Well, back to that counter play again to the left. It looked like that Orange Beach had kind of had an answer for that, but not on that play. And Sexton showed you some good speed, as you can see. Nice kick out there on the edge. It just runs away from Mako defenders. Good, hard, tough running.
So Orange Beach with the answer. St. Michael's with the answer. This thing's turning into a track meet down here in Fairhope tonight.
There's been a few points.
And a high snap and a poor execution on this Sonny King extra point attempt to keep the score at 34-21. We'll return to Fairhope on the AHSAA Game of the Week. And we'd like to thank our friends at Sonny King Ford in Anniston on the Motor Mile at 1507 South Quintard Avenue. Tony Russell and his staff take care of all your automobile needs, whether it be used cars, of course the F-150, the best-selling truck on the road. How about the new Bronco Sport? You can also pre-order your vehicle. Contact the staff at Sonny King Ford in Anniston. So Coach Dubos's team had the good drive a moment ago, but St. Michael with the answer. So now the pressure stays on the Makos.
And he will get a little surprise onside. Hits up play right there by number 31, Chandler Wilson, for Orange Beach. And that was no easy play now. He'd already started to back up just a little bit, but had the presence of mind to cover that football. You can see kind of tried to squib it right over there. And nice heads up play by that young man.
So Cash Turner had the big touchdown run on the last possession, back out on offense here.
And I think this is one of the toughest things that can happen to your psyche as a football team, is to get a great drive to close it, and then bam, the other team answers and you're right back where you were.
First down running play. Short gain of about 3. Coach Dubose talked about how important first down is for his offense. That wasn't a problem on their last possession. They get 3 yards here on this first down carry.
Yeah, you always, we talked about that in the lead-up. You want to get 4 yards on first down. That keeps you ahead of the sticks. They've had a little trouble doing that tonight. That time just a little bit short.
Second down, and off to Flood, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down behind the line of scrimmage by Copeland Bowman, the senior linebacker.
Yeah, that time St. Michael is going to bring pressure off the edges and lots of unblocked red shirts. The stunt was very successful.
So the play loses 3 yards, so they're right back to the original line of scrimmage for a 3rd down and 10. Well, it's a big down here for St. Michael, showing blitz. They got 6 red jerseys right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 2 defenders right in that A gap to the inside.
And we've got a whistle before the play. Timeout or
prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards.
Yeah, that's a
3rd down.
Third down.
Makes a tough down even tougher. St. Michael brought the house last time. They're lining up to do it again on 3rd and what is now 15. And another false start.
No, we had a receiver that moved early.
False start. Offense. 5 yards. 3rd down. 20.
Do you know the whistle on his hand right there? You don't see that much anymore. The whistle on the finger. I never could figure out how you would do that, but I got a feeling that this gentleman's done it for a long time.
3rd and 20. Turner slings it downfield. Got a receiver. It's caught at the 30, and still on his feet is Riddell. He's going to take it in for the Harveys on Noble touchdown. Who would have thought on 3rd and 20? It is Turner and Riddell hooking up for the 2nd time tonight for the big touchdown.
And this is a great adjustment by Riddell on the ball, and a good job after the catch. And of course, you put it up there, hope you get a penalty or get a big one. Watch this adjustment as he flips back to the ball, makes the back shoulder catch, keeps his feet and takes it in. A good throw, but an outstanding catch and run by Will Riddell.
You talk about a huge swing on one play. If they don't make that, which the odds of making a 3rd and 20, and St. Michael gets the ball back with a chance to go up by another touchdown, and then would have been a 3-score game. Instead, they get the long touchdown pass, and it's back to a 1-score game. And now, after the missed extra point earlier, it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, and you kind of wonder, we saw the route at the tail end. I don't know whether it was a double move. It looked like it was just a straight go route, and you'd think that defensively you would stay in position, keep leverage on the receiver, but once again tried to go up and knock the ball away instead of playing from the receiver back to the ball. You can get in a lot of trouble defensively playing that way, but a big play by that young man right there, and we're right back to a one-score game. Boy, what a ball game.
2 touchdown catches for Riddell, the young man there. Came into the game with 3, so he's now got 5 touchdown catches on the season.
And there's so much riding on this game. I mean, there's bragging rights. These two schools are very close to each other. We talked about the region. Both these schools are right behind T.R. Miller with just 1 loss apiece, and the winner of this game is in prime position for the playoffs. The loser is going to have to hustle a little bit.
And here's your Sarah Automotive kickoff from the 24-yard line. And not much of a return that time for Martin Corte. So St. Michael, the offense comes back out on the field. And only a 6-point lead now.
And as I said earlier, you got to keep scoring because the other team is sure proven that they can score. Games like this, it usually comes down to 1 or 2 things from a defensive standpoint. You either get a big turnover at just the right time, or you get the stop that stops the drive that would have tied the game or won the game. And these teams will probably continue to move the football.
And first down, Sexton, nothing on the right side, reverses field, goes back, and big run over the left side, 16-yard run for the Amherst first down.
Well, he showed some cutability, showed some speed, showed a nice jump cut at the end. Watch him stop and now outrun to the other side, the Mako defense. A little jump cut right here back to the inside. Nice run, but I think we've got some laundry.
This one's coming back, I think, for a holding. This will be a huge penalty against the Cardinals.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards, spotted a foul. Replay first down.
Spot foul, so they'll replay first down. They'll just lose some field position. That's the first holding call against Phillip Rivers' team tonight.
And 1st and 20 will change your play sheet a little bit.
Actually, 1st and 13. Sexton gets about 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
Wristband 29.
Two teams have combined for 4 touchdowns here already in this 3rd quarter, and we still have 3 minutes to play.
And it's interesting if you're the play caller too, because you know that every call has got to be exactly right. Because the other team, when they get it back, they got a good chance of scoring.
2nd down and 8. Here's the pitch to Green. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, but look at Green just power his way forward for a positive gain out to the 38. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 3 to the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was a good job by the edge player that side. I think it was Carter Green of turning the thing back inside, but Green showed his speed, got upfield and took what looked like it might have been a minus yardage play and picked up some positive yardage.
So 3rd and 3. Big play here for this Orange Beach defense. They'd love to get a stop and get the ball back, especially with the way their offense is clicking here in this 3rd quarter. Murphy looking to throw. Pass is caught. Who else? Faiupu. As Murphy put a little air under it, got it over the defenders, and it results in an Amherst first down.
It's a little boot action. You see Faiupu is going to come from the other side of the formation and slip underneath the defensive line into that short flat. He had a receiver deep and a receiver about 15 yards towards the bench, and then Faiupu in the flat, and that's just too many receivers for the flat defender to cover, and the result is a big first down.
3rd down conversion, 1st down at the Orange Beach 47. Under 2 minutes to play now, third quarter. Murphy to Corte. And he runs into big number 60, Jackson May, for a short gain of only 2.
Yeah, very physical running, very physical blocking, and very physical defending right there. Yeah. Tough going on the inside right there. Well, you can see the intensity now, and really on both sides of the ball. I mean, there's nobody's backed up a step tonight, I can tell you that.
2nd down and 7. Football at the Orange Beach 44 as we're under a minute now to play in the third. And we're going to have a clear pass interference call. Ezra Sexton was the intended receiver. Hudson McManus was in coverage, but Coach, he just face guarded, and he never turned around and tried to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, the ball was well underthrown, but really, I mean, you said it exactly right. You have to have some awareness of where the ball is, and just kept running right into it and denied Sexton the chance to try to come back and make the catch.
Pass interference. Mako.
He's been a busy man tonight.
Defensive pass interference. Defense. 15 yards. First down.
First down for the Cardinals.
The penalties really playing a big part of this game here, especially in the second half. So St. Michael with 46 seconds to play here in this third quarter. They've got it first down at the Makos 29. Murphy with the pitch to Green around the right side, and Green spins his way inside the 25-yard line, wrestled to the turf by Trey Bryant, but a very good pickup on first down.
Yeah, nice job of reading the defense when he saw that the edge could not be gained. He showed that speed, got upfield, picked up positive yardage again.
And that will be the final play of the third quarter, as the Cardinals do not have to run another play, and they will not. Again, it was a scoring fest in this third quarter. Both teams combined for 4 touchdowns, 2 each. And we've got a good one heading into the final frame. It's a 6-point lead for St. Michael on homecoming here tonight in Fairhope.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Uncle Marcus, will you tell us the story about King Boys again?
Sure. Well, it all started back in 2008.
2008?
We didn't have all the fancy toy equipment we do now, but we did have a service and a desire to help our customers. You see, kids, you must train your mind and your body to be able to help the people you call customers. When they call on us, it's showtime. Understand me. King Boys' mission is to help when people are in need. So what's our motto, children?
King Boys forever!
It's the 1-2-3 sales event happening right now at Tony Sarah Ford. 1 year of free gas, 2 years of maintenance, and 3 months of no payments. Tony Sarah Ford is ready to put you in a nicer, newer vehicle and keep more money in your pocket. Call 256-245-5000 for more details. Must buy a dealer suggested retail price with dealer approved lender. 1 year gas capped at $1,000 in form of a gift card. 2 years of maintenance, covered oil changes at recommended intervals. 3 months no payments require dealer approved lender. See dealer for details.
And we'd like to thank our friends at Harvey's on Noble in Sylacauga. Outstanding menu, outstanding selection, various entrees for any particular taste. Harvey's on Noble. They get it done, Coach.
Had some really good grilled chicken tonight.
Hamburger steak.
Yeah, hamburger
here.
steak looked pretty darn good. Yeah. I started to take a bite out of yours because I got it for you, but I didn't do it.
Smothered
I
in
sure
gravy
wanted
and
to.
onions. Well, you can go for that next time.
No.
Second down and short as we resume play here in the fourth quarter. Ezra Sexton around the corner, going to have the first down just inside the 10-yard line, as it was Dawson Shows and Hudson McManus in the secondary combining for the tackle, but St. Michael's back in the AFS red zone.
Yeah, and of course, back in that wildcat formation, which means you have to defend the quarterback, which makes it tougher to get on that edge. But they've been able to run that wide side, especially to the left, all night.
It will be first and goal from the 10. Faupu stays in there at quarterback. He hands it off, and Sexton is wrapped up for no gain.
Yeah, nice job that time. I want to say that was Lamar Nelson that was in there that time. Now, you know, with Faupu at quarterback, running those speed sweeps a couple of times, it's just a matter of time before we're going to see that quarterback counter again. Looks like we've got a flag.
Offsetting penalties.
Looks like it's some extracurriculars after the play.
We've had some chippiness ever since the first quarter.
You know, these guys are close to each other, and this is a big game. And they're rivals. They know each other, and they're both new programs trying to establish their turf.
And they're getting viewed by a lot of viewers all across the state of Alabama tonight.
Yeah, and they're putting on a pretty good show too, I think, Mickey.
Absolutely. It has been a really good game through three quarters. Expect nothing to change here in this fourth. Second down and goal from the 10. Boy, this is a big series for this Orange Beach defense. Faupu fakes. Tried the same play they scored on earlier, but Chandler Wilson staying at home on the backside, making a tackle for loss.
Yeah, I think somebody was supposed to block back on him, and just a missed assignment right here. You can see he shoots that gap completely unblocked, and what you tell those defenders, if you can take the gap and make the play, take it. Otherwise, you know, read, get flat, and pursue. And just a very nice job of first diagnosing and then making the play by that young man right there.
So here's a third and goal from back at the 12. A little bit of confusion here before the snap. St. Michael's hands it off to Sexton, and he is wrapped up after a short gain of 3. Once again, it's that combination of number 7 and 8, Chris Pearson and Lamar Nelson.
Yeah, I think Jackson May was in there as well, had him by the shirt and wouldn't let him go. It looked like he was going to get the edge again for sure, but May got a hold of him, and then, as you said, his two buddies showed up pretty quick and finished it off. And now we've got a very interesting fourth down.
They're going to line up to kick the field goal.
You know, Sexton is an accomplished kicker, and on some All-State teams, he was an All-State kicker, so this is certainly well within his range.
He missed one late in the first half, and he has this one blocked. Chris Pearson right in the middle of that.
And of course, you got to wonder, I mean, so many emotional things there. You have a drive that looks like it's going to be a sure score that stopped. You have a blocked kick. Let's see if we can tell where it comes from right here. Yeah, right off the edge. Pearson gets right there and is able to run that short edge and block that thing. And now we'll see if Orange Beach can turn it into a score.
I think this young man has put his name on the big-time entertainment player of the game list now.
Absolutely.
Chris Pearson. Mako's take over, down by 6. And I think we're going to have another false start penalty. That would be the third here in the second half against Orange Beach.
Yeah, and the first half was almost flawless, has gotten a little bit sloppy.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5 yards, replay first down.
First down, to the game.
So it'll be 1st and 15 after the penalty. quick pass is poorly thrown. Will Riddell was the intended receiver.
Yeah, that looked out of sync from the very beginning.
So quickly, 2nd and 15.
And of course, backed up where they are, field position will be a big part of this drive as well. If they can't get out of here, they could set up St. Michael's in really good field position again.
A little extra pressure coming. Pass is just over the reach of John Michael Lee, who had a step on the defender.
Yeah, St. Michael brought 5-man pressure that time and left the middle of the field vacant. You can see a little inside post route right there, and that one would have gone from a long way, but just overthrown.
Hey, Claw, Brown Sam!
So here's a 3rd and 15. We saw what Orange Beach did on their previous 3rd and long. That 3rd and 20, they completed the touchdown pass. Here they throw it short to Riddell, and he is taken out of bounds for a very short gain. So the St. Michael defense getting the job done here.
Yeah, and they threw that quick, it looked like quick screen out there, but there were no blockers out there to handle the edge defender and the corner, and both of them were basically unblocked.
Surprised they didn't take a shot downfield there, Coach?
Yeah, I thought maybe they would. They had such good, they've had such good success with it that I thought they would go back to it.
Here's Trey Bryant, the Orange Beach punter. Hadn't had much punting in this game tonight.
Not too much of that. He'll want a good one here.
Good snap, big rush. Gets it out of there, does Bryant.
And they may have gotten just a little bit of that.
I think they did. So St. Michael is going to have great field position at about the 35-yard line.
You know the way you against that troika look, which is those 3 up backs in the back, you try to rush those 3 and knock them back into the punter, and that deep 3 has to stay tough. They can't give any ground. And that time it looked like maybe they gave a little bit of ground, and maybe that ball got tipped a little.
So the Orange Beach defense will be called on again here as their backs are against the wall as St. Michael starts this drive 1st and 10 at the Maco's 35-yard line. And here's the handoff to Sexton, and he is taken down for a 1-yard loss. It was outstanding penetration that time by Kyle Digman.
Yeah, and Orange Beach has done a pretty good job in the second half of getting people underneath and behind those pullers and have run those things down from behind. Those combination blocks are not looking to the inside and picking off those defenders that are trying to come underneath the blocks.
Clearly, Orange Beach has made some adjustments as this St. Michael offensive line not controlling things like they did in that first half. Here's Corte, tries the left side, gets a great block from Braylon Green, and Corte is going to take it in for the touchdown.
Yet another St. Michael ball carrier with a lot of speed. As they ran again around that left edge. Good blocking right here, but watch Corte accelerate now as he gets to that edge. There's going to be a couple of white shirts that have a shot. He just blasts right between them right there and takes it into the end zone.
St. Michael offensive line dominating on that play. And Corte getting around the corner, and you said, Coach, showing the speed, and that's a big score for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it really is. With 8:34 left, 2 touchdowns makes it a little bit tougher, and you can see coaches on the sideline right there exhorting their team to, now let's stop it and let's get the ball back.
There you see the injured player for Orange Beach being helped off the field. That is number 90, Jack Reed.
Yeah, the senior defensive lineman. Hope he's okay. Get a look at Corte.
Expect the Cardinals to go for 2 here. And Faiupu in there at quarterback for the Sunny King extra point. Try for 2. Upe will throw, and it's caught. It wasn't pretty, but Faiupu found Cooper Helper.
It's just the way he draw it up. Well, that was a bootleg, a little reverse out. No, great presence on his part to keep his presence of mind, and a nice touch on the ball. As I said, he was 6 for 9 throwing the ball coming in this game. He'd thrown 2 touchdown passes on the year. As we look at the touchdown again, nice blocking right. You see lots of red shirts on white shirts, but watch him split these 2 defenders right here with good speed and take it to the house.
With the poise from Faiupu, he didn't panic.
No, he really didn't. He knew he had a guy in the back of the end zone and lays it right in Cooper Helper's lap.
Thank you for participating.
So Faiupu has a 10-yard touchdown run, a 4-yard touchdown run, a 2-yard touchdown run, this 2-point conversion, as well as key receptions, among other things.
Yeah, he's had a pretty fair night.
Now it's back to a 14-point lead for the Cardinals. Makos just can't quite catch him.
Every time it looks like that they're going to make a move and get even, the Cardinals pull another play out of their hat.
Sarah Automotive kickoff. It is a deep one. And here is a return. A big return. It's Chris Pearson. And how about this, folks? Chris Pearson's going to return the kickoff for a Harvey's on Noble touchdown. These Makos just will not go away.
And why not? We've had everything else. Boy, showed some great speed and what power down that sideline. I thought he was going to get knocked out, but he just ran right through it. But do we have a flag?
I think we do, Coach. Boy, if this is against Orange Beach, this is a dagger for the Makos.
Yeah, and watch him just runs through, around, and outruns a. So we think we got a flag, but we're going down to extra point land, so we'll see. Coach Rivers asking how come they got a touchdown if there's a penalty. I think it's sideline interference.
What a game for this young man. We talk about Faiupu for St. Michael. How about Chris Pearson for Orange Beach?
Yeah, he's been pretty exceptional, I'll tell you.
We have sideline interference on the defense. Touchdown's good. Penalty will be taken on the kickoff.
Okay, so it's, if I understood it correctly, it's on St. Michael's, which will. Okay, well, we're not sure who it was on right now, so we'll find out here in just a minute.
The official clearly pointed to St. Michael, but we shall see who they penalize on the kickoff. Right now, the Sunny King extra point. All the points are important here, and this one is good, so that'll cut the lead back to a 7-point game, 42-35. Still plenty of time to go, and who knows what we've got left to see here in the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
The plot thickens.
So we've seen a lot, Coach, but this is the first special teams touchdown tonight.
Yeah, so, pretty well blocked right there. He runs right through one tackle, puts it in another gear, avoids another tackler, and now it's a foot race down the sideline. Thought maybe somebody had an angle on it, but he just runs right through that and goes 90. Gonna look at it again. Very well blocked at the beginning. Gonna outrun the angles right there. And that's just a foot race, and he's going to win this all the way to the goal line. And a little spin at the end of it. All right, so it is on Orange Beach, and that will back it up to the 25, which should give St. Michael some pretty good field position. Well, at 8:40, we're talking about a two-score game, and that Orange Beach was going to have to try to mount something. And now at 8:20, it's a one-score game, and it's anybody's ball game.
So the Sarah Automotive kickoff, Trey Bryant. With the approach and the kick. It will be fielded at the 18-yard line by Green. And here comes Green up the near side. Green crosses the 50. And a very good return. He is met there by Kenny Flott. They're going to spot it right around the midfield stripe. So St. Michael will have very good field position as once again they have to send the offense back out to try to answer the touchdown from the Makos.
You got to score. Can't try to bleed the clock. Can't try to play conservative. You got to try to put some more points on the board because the other side's showing that they're very capable of scoring as well. I thought for a minute we were going to have back-to-back returns there.
Well, we
got a lot of notes and headsets and.
Not sure what this is about.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get whatever resolved soon. Game's going too good for this.
I'm not sure Coach DeBose is too sure what it is either.
I don't think it's a clock issue, Coach.
No, I don't.
Clearly no sense of urgency here, whatever the issue is. Here we go.
And holding on the return team. 10 yards, spotted the foul.
So we had a flag, never saw it.
All right.
After the play, we have unsportsmanlike on the defense. 15 yards, first down.
Okay, so that'll be a net gain of 5 yards.
Basically.
And Coach DuBose won't like that too much.
First down at the 49 for the Cardinals. Murphy. A reverse pitch to Cortez, and he is met by Lamar Nelson after a gain of 3. And there you see the little jawing going on the sideline there.
Yeah. Continues to be a little bit chippy. That's that reverse back to the other side again, or that speed sweep with the toss. Pretty well defended that time, but got a couple out of it. Yeah, it's been a very intense football game. A few more penalties in the second half, but still pretty well played.
Second and 7. Murphy hands it off to Corte, and he turns the corner, steps out of bounds. After a gain of about 5, it's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, and probably about time to talk a little bit about Rocco Faiupu, who is the left tackle on that side that they've run behind all night, and kind of assume that he's a brother or a relative of number 11, Mo Faiupu, and he's just done an outstanding job tonight.
Big 3rd down here. Corte gets the call on 3rd and 2, and he gets stuffed and will not get there. Great job once again leading the charge, Lamar Nelson. And it's going to be 4th down and 2. Yeah,
just very good gap control defense that time. I think Chandler Wilson had a piece of that as well. So 4th and 1, and here we go.
Huge, huge play here. 4th down at the 42. Murphy on the quarterback sneak, and he's going to sneak inside the 40, and that's going to move the chains and Amherst first down.
Yeah, I got that motion just for window dressing to try to pull somebody out of there, but Faiupu does a really nice job of finding that seam and getting low and hard and picks up a big first down.
Behind that big sea of red, that St. Michael offensive line, and that's a huge first down. Both teams with their full complement of timeouts. A little confusion here, and Cortez will go right up the middle and pick up a nice gain. Not the way they drew it up, but they'll take it.
Well, you know, I really think that was a design counter right there off of the toss, which you hardly ever see, but you're going to watch the pullers come back to the left, and he stops in mid-tracks and goes back the other way and picks up a nice gain.
Actually, that was Sexton on the carry, so a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. They'd love to keep being productive with a running game, Coach, to keep that clock going at the same time. The fake to Sexton. Faiupu keeps, and he dives forward down to about the 32. Trey Bryant had a hold of him.
Yeah, I think they're asking for a face mask right there. That helmet turned sideways. It didn't do it on its own, but I don't see a flag.
Let's get another look at it, and clearly a face mask.
Yeah, that's about it's about as mask of a face as you'll get right there. Normally when the face mask is facing the back of the ball carrier's head, that's a face mask. And
that is about as blatant a face mask as you'll see.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he has spent as much time chatting with those officials as he has his own team tonight.
Well, you got to kind of build a relationship.
He's working them good.
Yeah.
So 1st down inside the 20. Sexton breaks, almost broke it, but he is inside the 10 as the Cardinals back in that AFS red zone.
And once again, they ran that speed action back to their left side. I want you to watch the left tackle here, if you can see him at the edge of your screen. Again, another edge sealing block again by Roko Faiupu.
And a good block by wide receiver Cooper Helper as well.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 2 at the 8. Faiupu keeps it behind that big offensive line. Surges inside the 5. They'll stop forward progress there, but it's going to be another Amherst 1st and goal for St. Michael.
Well, you're going to look right here. Need to mention the left guard as well, right here. Sam Edmiston, who has also been on the left side. Great takeoff that time. Really pushed the Orange Beach defense back for a big, big first down. And Cardinals are knocking on the door again. And now that folks, that looks like a football player right there.
So 1st and goal. Faiupu takes the snap. And he's going to walk in untouched for his 4th touchdown of the night. The Harveys on Noble touchdown.
It's the same play they scored on earlier. It's not an unbalanced formation, but they overshift to a side. Orange Beach is not able to counter the numbers right here. And you can see that edge is all red. And he's going to walk right into the end zone. I think he'll sleep well tonight. He's been a busy man. You see that blood around him.
And the Sonny King extra point is good.
I was going to say, you see that the blood around his nose and mouth right there. I think that's from when the face mask was turned around.
2-score lead again for St. Michael as they lead at 49-35 late fourth quarter here in Fairhope.
Are you ready for some football? Then WOTM is the place for you. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m., veteran broadcaster Mickey Shadrick and former high school state champion and collegiate national champion Coach Rick Rhodes bring you live coverage of the AHSAA TV Network Game of the Week, presented by AmFirst. Friday nights at 7 p.m., it's the TV24 Game of the Week, presented by Sunny King 4. And the action continues Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. with an encore presentation. Drummond's Company, Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week, right here on WOTM.
And a good workout over there in the St. Michael cheering section. Got to do 49, I guess, Coach.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good thing I'm not part of that section. I couldn't do more than about 48.
You just tell somebody to do it.
You don't really believe that, do you, Mickey?
Yeah. I do believe you tell somebody to do it.
They'd be calling the trainer after about 2, I think. It's.
I tell you, Coach Dubos's team facing a lot of adversity this week with the flu bug, missing about 20 guys tonight, short practice week, and of course the game being moved to Thursday is the AHSAA Game of the Week. But his team has hung in there, and they absolutely would not go away tonight, and there's still time. Still time.
And you know, when you lose those players, it's not just tonight. That means you've got 20 guys not practicing either, and that hurts you. But they've been very gritty.
A little short kick is taken by Orange Beach's Chandler Wilson. So the Makos are going to have great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the long kickoff return and keeping it away from number 7, Chris Pearson, was foremost in their minds. But he, from a St. Michael perspective, you hate giving them the ball at midfield. But hey, 4:15, 2 touchdowns, anything can happen. We know that.
First down at the 48. Quick pass, caught in stride, Riddell. And he is going to be chased down, but not before he gets it all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And Coach, that looks a little too easy.
Well, that's that RPO again, and that time they got him one-on-one over there. Usually you try to have a flat defender underneath that, but he got inside of that, but it looks like this one may be coming back.
Yeah, I think there's a flag. This will be a huge, yes, it is coming back. What a tough penalty here for the Makos.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense. 5 yards, previous spot, replay first down.
And you don't know whether somebody misaligned or whether it was a lineman downfield. If I was wearing blue and orange tonight on that sideline, I wouldn't be very happy about that call made with 4 minutes left in the game. But I'm not saying the call was not right, but that's interesting call this late in the game.
So here's the pitch to Pearson as he tries to get around the corner, and he's taken down after a gain of about 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, pretty well defended initially, but Pearson showed his speed and his maneuverability and negotiated that into about 4 yards.
So second down and 11.
That ball got out so quick on that penalty. It's hard for me to believe that it was a lineman downfield. Maybe there was a misalignment and somebody was covered up.
Pearson gets the call again, reverses field, and turns this into a very nice gain as he was taken off his feet by the Cardinals' Brady Zadib.
I don't know how he saw that. He must come equipped with a rear view mirror or have an eye in the back of his head right there, because he just had that sense to take him to the backside. See a little bit of frustration there. The Makos know they need a quick score, and either an onside kick or a quick stop.
3rd and 2. Turner's got it and has the first down and more. Inside the 35-yard line goes Cash Turner for the Amherst first down, and the drive continues for Orange Beach.
That's a play that he scored on earlier tonight. Certainly didn't get that kind of success, but enough to pick up a first down and keep this drive going.
And he did get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Which another very important point.
Here comes the blitz, and Turner throws toward the end zone. It's caught inside the 10-yard line, and who else but Will Riddell.
Boy, just a beautiful touch pass by Cash Turner right here. You know, on the run, on a sprint. I watched him just lay that thing out there, just right on the money. Beautiful throw. Nice catch on the other end, too, by young Mr. Riddell.
So here are the Makos in the AFS red zone, looking to cut into the lead again as Pearson is cut down at about the 7-yard line. And the thing here is, without getting out of bounds, the clock just continues to tick. Again, Orange Beach with 3 timeouts, but they don't want to have to use them here.
No, they need to try to save them for that last drive if at all possible.
St. Michael's wants to make them earn it here. They throw to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Will Riddell.
Well, Turner throws it up there and gives the play a chance, and a nice adjustment by Riddell to come back and make the catch right here. It's going to be a fade route. Normally you throw those to the outside. Watch him come back underneath inside. Just a great adjustment on his part. Good ball awareness, and makes the big play.
This has been the theme of this game since the first quarter. Extra point is blocked. The Sonny King extra point is no good, so the score remains 49-41 with 1:59 to play.
And that adds a little more drama to this right here as we see the fade again. And watch the adjustment. Watch Riddell come back inside, get his body between the ball and the defender. Just a great adjustment again on the football. Boy, both teams have really played hard tonight.
49.
What a night for Riddell.
41.
Riddell with 3 touchdown receptions in this game.
Well, you got 2 minutes left. You've got 3 timeouts, so I would not think there would be an onside kick right now. But with tonight, you never know. I think you'd want to try to get a little field position. Of course, the other side of that is you look on that scoreboard and you spend almost a running total all night. So conventional wisdom may not let you think that you're going to stop them. There's 49 reasons why you haven't stopped them yet. So the answer to the question, do you onside kick? Sure. How's that for an explanation?
Well, all that matters is what the guy that we just showed on the screen is thinking right now.
Well,
right?
there's 27 orange helmets on the left of the ball and 1 on the right, so I think the onside kick may be coming. I think he's questioning the alignment, but there we go. Yeah, this looks a little more conventional right here.
It'll be interesting to see what they choose to do here on the Sarah Automotive kickoff.
If they kick it deep, coverage is going to be absolutely crucial, but nope, onside.
And it is safely handled by St. Michael's Mo Faupu. Doing it all tonight.
And you kind of think that he may stay at quarterback and they'll try to run that clock down, and if they get 1 first down there in 4-down territory, so see if they can't milk that running game.
Well, here's where Coach Dubos's timeouts will come into play.
Yeah, he's got all 3 of them, and he'll use them.
1 first down, and it'll do it. Murphy in there, quarterback. And he will hand it off to Sexton, who spins forward for a gain of 3. John Wallace Holiday tripped him up.
And I think Orange Beach will use their first timeout.
So that'll take them down to 2 remaining, and it was a 3-yard gain, so second down.
Timeout,
and
defense.
7.
First charge, timeout, second half.
Hey, coming up next week, we had a good one tonight here in Fairhope. We got a dandy next week. It'll be a game featuring 2 teams from the western part of the state, as Fayette County will travel to take on Gordo. 7 o'clock kickoff right here on the AHSAA statewide TV network, WOTM.
And that's a pretty good little rivalry there. There's no love lost, and of course 2 really good football programs.
Last week, Calhoun County, Northeast Alabama. Tonight, down in Fairhope in the southwestern tip of the state, then back up to West Central Alabama.
Well, we kind of try to touch all parts of the state. That's one of the things that makes it fun. Now, if Orange Beach can stop this drive, they could get the ball back with somewhere between 30, 42 seconds, somewhere around there.
All 11 defenders in the box here as Faiupu will take it. Look for a seam and won't find one. He'll be slung down by Chandler Wilson for a 2-yard loss. So it's going to be back to the original, well, it's going to be about a 3rd and 9 coming up here, and the second timeout called by Coach DeMose.
Let's see if it takes 5 to run it down to 140, say 140. Yeah, they could get it back 45, 50 seconds.
And a good one coming up for you tomorrow night. The My 68 viewers on Friday Night Rivals will be able to see Northside at Corner. All live coming up tomorrow night on My 68. 7 o'clock kickoff. And the game will re-air Saturday morning, 9 a.m. on WOTM. Big region game here tonight out of 4A Region 1. Both these teams 2-1 coming in. Orange Beach lost their one region game to T.R. Miller. St. Michael lost to Bayside Academy. The winner of this one's going to be 3-1 in the region, and it's going to be a huge win.
Yeah, it really was. It's been a great football game. I mean, both teams have played so hard and overcome some adversity.
So here's a big 3rd and 9. Faiupu hands it off to Sexton. Sexton fights forward, falls down inbounds. What a heads-up play by Ezra Sexton.
Well, and that is a huge play. He's going to force Orange Beach to use that last timeout.
He's just short of the first down as well. That will be the final timeout taken for Orange Beach. It's 4th and about 3. Would Coach Rivers dare go for it here, Coach?
Well, you know, you certainly could, but with a ball on the 44, you got to like your chances to pin him back. The only thing that would bother me a little bit right here is that, you know, the weak link in the Cardinal defense has been the deep ball, and you know, and that's a quick strike. So, you know, I don't know if it's a long 3, probably kick it, but that doesn't look like that's a talk for a punt team. It looks like they're going to go for it. I gave Orange Beach one more timeout than they had. If there's a stop here, obviously Orange Beach can get the ball back.
Well, they could just be trying to draw them off. We'll see if they actually snap it. Murphy's back in there on 4th and 3. They do snap it. Here is Cortez fighting, and he's going to have the first down, and that will seal the game.
And they went right back to that left side that they've had great success with all night.
Sexton, correction, Coach. Sexton with the big run, and it's close now. I called it a first down, but they're spotting it.
And I tell you what, our angle is not particularly good. Let's see.
And they're going to rule a first down without a measurement.
Someone's going to want a measurement.
What a gutsy call by Coach Rivers.
Well, they went right behind that left side like they've done all night and got enough for it, and barring a turnover, that'll do it. Same thing they've had success with all night. Good, tough running.
Playing to win.
And quite a reaction from his head coach.
And now, Coach, there's that victory formation.
Yes, sir. Every coach's favorite formation.
And Orange Beach cannot stop it again. We said one first down would do it, and that's pretty much the case here. Well, now we've got a stoppage. And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Orange Beach. It's all academic now, but it will move the ball inside the 30, and they will restart the clock.
Well, you know, frustration is bound to be apparent in a game like this. As hard fought as it was, but you hope everyone will keep their cool, and let's get this one in the books.
It's going to be a happy homecoming tonight here in Fairhope for St. Michael. But more importantly, they're going to pick up a huge region victory, barring some type of turnover.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to the running game for St. Michael's and that left side of that offensive line that has done such a good job. Sam Edmiston, Roko Faiupu, those guys have really led the way over there all night long.
And there's the snap. And speaking of homecoming, there's another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty going to be called. Congratulations to Marley Charles, the St. Michael homecoming queen. She was crowned at halftime. So congratulations to Marley Charles, your homecoming queen 2022 for St. Michael Catholic. So just an unnecessary action there by the Makos, going to cost them another chunk of yardage. And time to announce our big time entertainment player of the game. Who else but number 11, Moi Faupu. What a huge night, 4 touchdowns. Got it done from different positions. He played quarterback, wide receiver, even handled the onside kick safely on the kick return team. What a big night for Moi Faupu, the junior for St. Michael, our big time entertainment player of the game.
He's caught one for a score, ran for scores, and even threw one for a conversion. That's about,
now go, Josh, you can do it right now, go.
That's about as good as you can do in a night, by gosh.
And one more snap, and that will do it. Phillip Rivers, second year on the high school level at St. Michael Catholic. His Cardinals challenged tonight by Orange Beach, but they're going to come away with the 49-41 victory to improve to 4-3 on the season, 3-1 in 4A Region 1.
Deposit into the receptacles. Be safe.
We'll take a break and come back with more from Fairhope in a moment.
Mr. President, Bessemer Superhighway is backed up. What are we going to do?
Are you serious?
Get me the King Boys.
King Boys Towing is the fastest growing tow and recovery company in Birmingham and surrounding areas for one reason. Our customers are our top priority. Whether your car has been in an accident, is stuck in the driveway and won't start, or you just need a tow to your preferred repair shop, give us a call. Our fleet of flatbed tow trucks will provide courteous and fast service. King Boys Towing, 205-428-3235.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again. Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide. No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the #1 truck in America for the last 45 years, the Ford F-150. Right now, you can order a new 2023 Ford F-150 at Sunny King Ford with absolutely no deposit. Choose the features you need and the extras you want. Only at Sunny King Ford. That's right, Sunny King Ford, on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford. Now that's a catch.
And a thriller tonight at Municipal Stadium in Volanta Park as St. Michael holds on and defeats rival Orange Beach in this huge region game tonight, 49-41. It is homecoming tonight in Fairhope, as you see the shots there, the celebration after the game, and what a game, Coach. It was just you know, there were times in the game where you felt like St. Michael was close to maybe delivering the knockout punch, but the Makos just continue to make adjustments. They seemed to get stronger in certain areas as the game went on. It was a 6-point game at one time. They just could never quite catch them.
Well, I think you said it all, Mickey. Every time that it looked like that Orange Beach was going to close the gap to where it was going to be an even game again, St. Michael would come up with a drive or the play that would put them back up in front. Really just a very exciting offensive game, although there was plenty of defense in it as well.
So again, a huge region victory, and you know, these two teams are going to be going at it for a long time. Two of the youngest programs in the state of Alabama. That was something we mentioned at the top of our telecast, and what a game tonight. Coach Phillip Rivers, the winning coach for St. Michael, joining us now, and Coach Mickey Shadricks and Coach Rick Rhodes with you now. And there's a lot of things we can talk about, but I got to ask you right off the bat, did you come to win this game tonight, Coach? 4th down, right around midfield, you go for it, and that seals the deal.
Yeah, I just, you know, it's another snap. You know, we had some kicking issues, and I just shoot. You got it down to win it, to get 4 yards, and just felt good about running it with our guys into the boundary. And Ezra did a great job. The line did a great job and went and got it. But that offense is good now. At quarterback and #1 and 7 and 6, and so they could score in a hurry. And our D was rolling early and got some stops, and then they were struggling a little bit late, and we just wanted to go ahead and try to see if we could put it away right there at midfield.
Coach, while we have you here, let me ask you a little bit just about the transition from NFL quarterback to high school head coach. What's it been like? Just kind of give us a little insight on that.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, I got to live my dream and play, you know, NFL quarterback for 17 years. And of course, you know, my dad was a longtime coach in Alabama, in the Alabama Hall of Fame, and I always wanted to end up coaching high school football. So I'm really continuing getting to live a dream, just although with a headset and a cap on. But it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely been an adjustment. Some of the, you know, it's different when you go with the best in the world and then come to this level from a football standpoint. But what's great about it is you got a bunch of young guys that may play. These are their last 5, 6, 8 games maybe. You know, who knows? This is their last level of football, and I think that's what's so awesome about it to me is that it's the whole young man. We want them to be better for having played in our program, and that's what makes it so awesome for me, and that's why I love it so much. And I'm going to get to coach my boys, my sons, and I see my daughters in the hallway at school. So it's been a lot of fun, and then you get to do this, and they keep scoring. You get to compete with a group of guys, with a team. So all in all, I just feel very blessed. I've enjoyed the heck out of it.
Coach, we'll let you go celebrate homecoming in a moment, but one final question.
Awesome.
This was a big region win for you guys. Now you're 3-1 in the region. You've beaten Orange Beach. Talk about how important this win was tonight.
This win was huge. Losing to Bayside hurt bad. And so this one was huge to kind of stay in that hunt in Region 1. And we got 3 region games left, but this one was big to get this one. And it's interesting. It's kind of 5 teams fighting for 4 spots. Somebody's going to get left out. And it was going to be a tough uphill climb if we let this one get away. But we still got a lot of work to do.
Coach, congratulations. Enjoy the homecoming win tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Coach.
Coach Phillip Rivers joining us. And, you know, the competitive fire hasn't left him. He's just turned it in from NFL quarterbacking to high school coach.
No, you know, obviously the same things that made him a great player in the NFL are going to serve him well as a coach. You see the enthusiasm that he has, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of program that he builds there. I got a feeling it's going to be pretty special.
Well, and you know, it's really remarkable to go from playing quarterback in the NFL and dropping down to this level, and the enthusiasm and the excitement he displayed while we were showing him during the game, and then the interview with him after the game. It tells you how important just this game is to him.
Well, he has a lifelong love affair with the game of football. He's grown up with it, and it shows in his enthusiasm for the game and for his players. And this is going to be an interesting reason to follow. I don't think we've heard the last of the Orange Beach Makos by any means. They played a heck of a football game tonight, and this thing has a long way to go. So it'll be fun to follow the rest of the year.
Congratulations to St. Michael, winners tonight, 49-41 for our entire Thursday Night Lights crew. So long from Fairhope.
From the Jacksonville Golden Eagles playing the Anniston High School Bulldogs.
You know, Tony, it's almost that time of year again. Well, we already know the outcome. Roll Tide.
No, not that game. I'm talking about scoring the Game of the Week special at Sunny King Ford.
You can save 20% on Ford or Bronco merch at Sunny King Ford. Just mention Sunny King Ford, Game of the Week.
Only at Sunny King Ford. That's right, Sunny King Ford on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford. Now that's a catch.
Hey guys, Davidson Edmond, your primary care physician here in Oxford, and we're located on 671 Snow Street, and we've been here for about 8 years, so we are very well rounded in the family care from 0 to 100 plus. And we are here Monday to Thursday, 8 to 4 every day, and we close Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. And here at Family Health and Wellness Center, we pride ourselves in treating you like family. Come out and see us.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-117.